YouTube, hello, hello, and welcome on in to a lovely Wednesday afternoon, morning, evening, whatever it is in your part of the world. My name is ELH the Game Master, and today we are resuming Star Trek Voyager Across the Unknown. And we are resuming where we left off on Sector 9. The only thing we are doing differently is I did have to replay Sector 9 because I wanted one, but we were blocked because the Borg Queen took 7 of 9. So all I did was get one as a hero. You didn't really miss much. We just needed to do 2 more quick dialogues with one, and then blow up a Borg sphere, and we got one as a character. We are playing on the easiest difficulty, so that's probably why we're doing so well in terms of resources and other sorts of widgets. But you never know. We've got 3 more sectors, and this game does like to dumpster on you, so you never know. But let's see. Let me see if I did anything else with the ship that is of note. Yes, I did clear the life supports. So now we're going to throw in a large cargo bay, which I need to see how much is actually going to take. 120. All right. Need 120, because what we're going to do is we're going to change... We're going to throw down a large cargo bay, and then the other smaller cargo bays are going to be for duranium and tritanium. So we just need to get... we need to just keep our levels high. Let me see. We are kind of running low on food, but we don't want to waste that yet. What do we got over here? You've got a bunch of duranium and tritanium, which we don't want to waste either. You've got some duranium. Let me actually make sure I can build this, or if I'm going to have to research it. No, I'm going to have to research it. That's what I thought. What am I currently researching is the question. I am researching Cargo Bay Level 2, so let's abort and get a large cargo bay going. Alright. And then I think we'll save all of this, because we really don't want to waste any of this stuff here. So let's head back to... Let's go over here and do the optional mission. We have time. Let me see. We don't know what this away mission is, because we kind of skipped it last time. Let's go over here. Let's get this food. Okay. And then, I think I might move this regeneration alcove, because this is the perfect spot for a board, or for a, yeah, in fact, that's exactly what I'm going to do. I'm going to move, because we don't have the power right now to have this life support on. So let me actually build a Borg alcove here. Just throw that down there, and then when we can, I'll get rid of that. Yeah, I really wish we could just move things. I mean, that would make our lives so much easier. But I also understand why they don't want you to move things, because it breaks the game very quickly. Alright, you dismantle. Yes, you're hailing me. We don't care about Dark Frontier at the moment. Captain, I'm receiving a distress call. Is anyone receiving? Please help. We are the Benari. My name is Kerr, the Devar. Too close. We need safe passage, please. Signal erupted, but I have the coordinates. Well, let's go help them. Helm set new course. We have to hurry. Yes, I know. You're going to beep at me. We're not going to do Dark Frontier yet. No. Bad. Let me see. We could do Think Tank or Counterpoint. Let's do Counterpoint. Alright, we now have you. No, I'm not going to... Alright, fine. The crew has completed the simulation training. The decoy shuttle... Yeah, we've already seen this already. And they were doing well. You're working hard. You're doing fine. Yeah, like the beeping... There's a lot of sound design in this. Like the beeping needs to be... the beeping needs to be just 1 or 2. And... the Yeah, you'll love the science department. The combat stuff also needs to be not as frequent. Therefore, I ask you to let me carry my duty. Alright, yeah, you can come along. Yes, 7-9 is unavailable, we know. Alright, so that's where the Borg sphere is, but let's do this planetoid real quick and see what we got. Yeah, an ability is ready, Captain. Just that every 10 seconds is not great. Here we are, Captain. Scanner shows a small ship on the surface, but it appears to be dead in the water. Approximately a dozen life signs aboard. Open a channel. Bernari ship. This is the captain. Yep, this is Voyager. Hi. Captain, thank you. Our engines failed and we were forced to make an emergency landing. We won't survive the upcoming divorce space on our own. We humbly ask you to take us aboard. Bernari ship is waiting for us at the sector's edge. A refugee transport. They'll guide us to a wormhole to leave this terrible place. Who are they and why are they hunting you? Yeah, why are they hunting you? The Devore Imperium is an authoritarian regime. They are extremely prejudiced against telepathic species. They use their warships to hunt and exterminate every telepathic species within their borders, like us. I'm afraid the Devore would consider me a primary target, Captain. Yeah, I'll help you. We'll get some morale. You will, thank you. Your compassion will not be forgotten. Once we enter Devore space, Bernari and our telepaths need to stay completely hidden. I want every option on the table. Holodeck is an option. We could create a program and let them hide in there. There's a safe way. We could hide them in the transporter suspension. It would keep them in the stasis for the pattern buffers, effectively removing their life signs from any scan. We don't know about Tuvix. That's the first time Tuvix has said anything about being telepathic. I mean, we weren't able to have him do Species 8472 earlier, so that might just be another oversight, just like how the Doctor can be beamed down to the blink of an eye planet even though his mobile emitter's gone. So I think that's just an oversight in programming. Cortical suppressors, they could mask the telepathic energies. Good suggestions. Alright, so, oh my god, they want us to upgrade... They want us to upgrade holodeck to level 2? Ooh. What would I even need for holodeck level 2? I don't even have the technology for it. What about sickbay? Can I upgrade sickbay to level 2? Nope, missing technology there. Great. Well, we have time to do it. We aren't on a time crunch right now. We will be once we head there. Alright. Bunch of that. Bunch of that. Okay. Well, let us go see what Think Tank wants. Okay, we got our regeneration alcoves, which is good. And then we are close to getting large cargo bay, so we'll be good there. Alright, Think Tank, what do you got for us? Before Voyager lies a highly volatile Class D planetoid. The planet's scorched crust pulses with veins of raw dilithium, glowing like molten gold beneath fractured stone. A rare opportunity if the crew can withstand the planet's fury. Scans are revealing a substantial dilithium deposits beneath the planetoid's crust, Captain. Mining them may yield significant benefits. Send B'Elanna. Lieutenant Torres, gear up and lead the extraction. Let's see what this rock is hiding. Alright, and now we're spinning our wheels for 5 cycles, which is perfectly fine. Alright, we're gonna wait to do any of this. One more. Okay, we now have large cargo bay, which we aren't going to research anything because we're going to need to research something immediately. But now we can throw down a large cargo bay, and that'll be 14 cycles. Okay. So let's see, that'll get us... Yeah, it is now time to do this, but what do you want, Think Tank? We're being hailed, Captain. I can't locate the origin, though. Originating signature. Hazari. No match in our database. Put them through. USS Voyager, I'm Yesk of the Hazari Bounty Hunters. Surrender. No one needs to get hurt. My client would prefer your vessel intact. Your client? Who are you working for? We've done nothing to warrant this assault. That is not your concern. What's relevant is that one of your people is now ours. That aggressive lady threatening to break parts of my body I didn't even know I had. I like her. She's making our brig quite lively. I guess we'll take you down. Yeah, if you value your vessel, I suggest you hand us back our crewmate. I suggest you peacefully surrender your ship, then you get your companion back. Brave words for somebody who's hiding. Let's see you up close. And we just lost emergency quarters. Multiple impacts detected from heavy long-range weaponry, ignoring our shields. 6 Hazari... Oh, that's great. Bad day for you. But don't worry, Captain. We're generous. Take a moment. Collect your thoughts. We'll be in touch. That's great. Hold on. Another hailing coming. Not the Hazari. Captain Janeway, I am the solution to your problem, if you're willing to listen. And who of you, knowing our predicament? Identify yourself. This is too convenient. Kuros, I am a member of a small group, explorers like yourselves. Only we seek out challenges, technological, biological, social, and even artistic. A think tank. Think tank, yes, I like that. Our think tank was nearby when I noticed your dispute with the Hazari. As it so happens, I know a trick or two that would get your crewmate back. Well, what sort of trick you got? A wise man once said, the ace in your sleeve is there for a reason. But does that truly matter? You clearly cannot withstand the Hazari. You require my assistance. Something tells me your proffered help comes with a price tag. Quite astute, Captain. We require a significant... Oh, man. I don't have the duranium for this. Sorry. You won't deplete our resources. Find an alternative solution or this conversation is over. Wait, Captain. I urge you to... You talk too much. End transmission. Thank you, Captain. Are the Hazari still in range? Yes, Captain. Still circling on the system's outer perimeter. You are not considering combat, are you? Our options are limited, Lieutenant. Time is running out. Make repairs. Prepare for the Hazari's next move. Alright, well. Let me see. I think we just used the navigational deflector. Alright, and of course people get injured because they do. Well, let me see. Would it be under crew or science, I wonder? Yeah, I was going to say, I'll consider it option would have been nice there. So that we weren't just sitting there going, hey, you know, I believe we should, you know, I'd love to pay you, but I just don't have the resources. But that was very much a, sorry, we're not helping you. Go away. So that could have gone better. That could have gone tremendously better. Yes, are we using the crew to feed into the deflector? Sometimes it feels like that. Okay, so we can't get sickbay level 3 because we need crew 5, which I don't have. We can't do holodeck level 2 because that's tier 3 science, which again we don't have. I think we are going to get science 3 though. We have the research for it, so let's start doing it. And then I guess we'll... Alright, we have to fix the ruined room. Where is it? Fix you. Alright, let's fly over here. Okay, got that back. Alright, we're going to leave for now because we are just going to spin our wheels. Captain, 6 Hazari ships approaching. They are circling us. Time's up, Captain. Have you chosen to surrender or do you prefer the theatrical exit? Wow, we don't have the energy dissipators, so this is going to be rough. This is going to be... Okay, we only have to face 2 ships. That's not bad. What are your orders, Captain? We can take 2 ships. 2 ships is easy, I say right before I blow up. But it does seem that the energy dissipator is an amazing building to have because they keep having the option.
Enemy shields destroyed, Captain.
And it's one of those things where I'm wondering if
moving to attack the port side, Captain.
The energy dissipator
Captain.
is meant to be, you know, something that you're supposed to have.
Ability ready, Captain.
Because it had even all the way back in like Sector 2.
Enemy shields destroyed, Captain.
Alright, well that wasn't so bad. We also got some uranium off of it, which is good. All Hazari vessels disabled, Captain. Good, I hope this fight was illuminating enough for Yesek. Beam Balana aboard, and Yesek, he owes us a few answers. Thanks, Captain. Good to be here again. Yeah, I was gonna say, the energy dissipator is level 4. So you either have to rush it, or you just don't have it. I'm glad you're unharmed. Now, Yesek, who's your client? Who did you put on us? Your vessel's encryption will eventually be compromised, Mr. Yesek. Its logs are merely a matter of time. Well then, focus on those transmissions, Lieutenant. Soon we'll know why our Hazari is so tight-lipped. Alright, and... well, I don't think there is New Game Plus, is the problem. Like, I don't think it's something where you get to keep your unlocks. Alright, so we want you to start getting... holodeck level 2? Sure, we'll do holodeck level 2. No, you have more pressing. Yes, I know you're mad at me. Shush. Shush, I know you're mad at me. Alright, and then we need to decrypt. So we'll do that. And then we'll just spin our wheels for 2 cycles. Because now we have the large cargo bay, which is set to deuterium. And then you are going to go to duranium. Then you are going to go to tritanium. And then where's the other cargo bay? This cargo bay is going to be also duranium. And then do I have a 5th one? I feel like I've got a 5th one somewhere. Here it is. You are going to be that. Alright. So now we have a limit of 250 and 200 plus 4,000. Excellent. Well, don't fail me now. Okay, we got a bunch. That's good. And then I think we are going to go over here to get some of that delicious uranium. Yeah, it would be nice if New Game Plus would let us have everything unlocked, but again, I understand why they're not going to be allowing it, because that would just be too convenient. Captain, my analysis confirms our suspicion. Kuros hired the Hazari to hunt us down. Kuros. Wait, Kuros? The Kuros? You took a contract of my ship without knowing your client? Bounty hunters. But you seem to know this, Kuros. Start talking now. Everyone knows Kuros and his crew. They're notorious in this sector. They've made quite a few enemies. They carry a bounty that dwarfs yours, Captain. If we'd known it was Kuros hiring us, our targets would have shifted. The Hazari don't take betrayal lightly. You have my blades. Calculated gamble, Kuros, setting the prey for himself. He played as well, but the game isn't over yet. Mr. Yesek, loyalty seems a fluid concept for you. What do you say to hunting Kuros? You can keep the bounty. You're making a better offer. Fine. That's how this business works. Kuros is now my target. My pleasure, Captain. We need to lure the think tank out of their hiding spot. Do we know where they are? Our scanners detected their unique signature shift as they transitioned to a localized subspace domain. Tracking them there would be highly okay. We have a navigational deflector level 3, which is the highest % chance. Janeway's only level 8, so that's an 85% chance. No, we haven't gotten Equinox. Equinox is going to be Sector 10, I believe. My guess is Equinox is Sector 10. You know what? Let's go for the 95% chance. We'll create resonances that conflict with their subspace field, destabilizing it. Subspace field destabilized. The think tank ship is fully exposed, Captain. Well, well, well. Look what the subspace spit out. Time to collect. I see you brought the Hazari, an unexpected development, but that changes nothing regarding the inherent superiority of intellect. Yeah, let's help you. Let's put this inherent superiority of intellect to the test then, Mr. Yesek. After you. Okay.
What are your orders, Captain?
Well, you're going to target their weapons.
Moving to attack the front deck.
And this is going to be our first true test, because if we can take this on, no problem, we can take a Borg cube on, no problem.
Ability ready, Captain. Ability ready, Captain. Ability ready, Captain. Enemy shields destroyed, Captain. Ability ready, Captain.
Okay, let's switch over to other weapons.
Moving to attack the ability ready, Captain.
Did my torpedo just hit my ally? Of course it did. Alright, so we split the rewards. Enough! My calculations indicate further resistance is futile. We submit. But know this, Voyager, you have merely delayed the inevitable. Impressive, Captain. You fight well. The Hazari honor competence. Consider our slate clean. Should you need hand, our communicators are open. I'll keep that in mind. Oh, and we found this on Kuro's vessel, some kind of techno junk. Well, it just boosts our combat strength, whatever it is. Our vulnerability in this region is blah, 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 blah. It's gone. So what did they give us? They gave us something. But it didn't say what it gave us. Something upgraded our combat potential, but it didn't say what it was. Well... Because, yeah, it says our current player power is 275. So something gave us... It gave us something, but again, I don't know what. Let me see if there's anything new here. I don't see anything new. Well... Alright, well, that was a thing. Let's see, they want us to have more crew quarters, so guess what? That means emergency, we can't afford it. Okay, well, I guess that just means we get this uranium. And we're gonna use the... Let's use the cutting beam here. Alright. Now we can afford some crew quarters. And we have some excess here. Oh, wait, before we do that, in engineering. Okay, we need 4 more in order for that to work. So, and then the holodeck level 2. That's going to require a lot too. Though I think our engine needs to be upgraded first because we need the more power. So we need to get some of this down here. Well, I guess we'll just fly in a circle. Alright. We can store another 70. So let's just use the torpedo bay. Okay, and now we are going to upgrade main engineering. And now we'll throw down... Oh, we don't have the duranium for it. Because of course we don't. Alright, well, let's get this dilithium, and then we'll fly over that way. Just get me probes. Okay. And go over here, because we're ignoring this for the moment. Okay, we got main engineering online. Which is good, because we'll need it. You know what? Tractor beam, do not fail me. Tractor beam did not fail me. Good job, tractor beam. Which now means we can make the good crew quarters. Alright. And we're sitting pretty, because we're not going to really build... I mean, I guess we could build another Aru facility. That is an option. That is an option here. Though I could also build a shield matrix. Reduce damage by 8. I feel like Aru is better. Also, prep for battle. Yes, I do know that there is an exploit prep. If it's the exploit I'm thinking of, I am aware of it, yes. But welcome on in. And Nefarmax, welcome on in as well. No, it is not a PvP game. It is very much a XCOM-like game. And it is just something where it is very much a resource management combined with a choose-your-own-adventure. So... yeah, I was going to say, yeah, if you'd come into the stream last week, I would have been, yeah, that's amazing. But overall, like, the exploit, I'm surprised they haven't patched it yet. Like, I am extremely, what's the word I want to use here? I'm surprised they haven't patched it yet. Because it is a big exploit. A very big exploit. Let's see. We'll risk it. Hey, we even got some Borg nanites off of it. Nice. Alright, well, let's get this deuterium and then we'll do the research. Alright. So we're not going to research anything because we know the... we're going to need it, so let's get the holodeck upgrading. Let's get this deuterium. We'll get it through the Bassard collectors. Alright, just got a bunch of stuff. And now we'll fly over to the Borg sphere. Yeah, it's definitely something where some testing was done on this game, but there's small little edge cases that were not tested. And that's okay, because you can't test every edge case. You know, it takes a lot to do. But at the same time, it's like, really? You let us do that kind of a thing? So, alright, this is where we're going to put the Borg shield matrix. And for that, we need a lot of duranium. So, we'll just next time we have duranium, we will grab it. And I don't think we need to waste the deuterium to go to tier 5 quite yet. But we'll see. Yeah, I was gonna say, because I think they could change it, prep for battle. I think they could change it. But it would require significant changing of the how things are laid out. I think it's possible. And again, we're skipping through this dialogue because we already know what's going to happen. Also, Kern, hello. We are going to... where we left off is right after this mission. So right after this mission is when I'll start reading again. And this is... we know all this. They send the decoy shuttle. They send the away team to go get the transwarp coil. We know 7 gets captured at the end. So that's a thing. Alright, well... I want to send 1, because 1 is amazing. And then... I think we'll also send... Let's also send Jacote. Or maybe... Let's maybe send... Because we have a lot of firepower. Let's send Jacote? No, because he's a survivalist. Let's send B'Elanna. We just won't have whatever this challenge is. Well, we want B'Elanna Klingon upgraded anyway, so away we go. Captain, the drones aren't noting us thanks to the biodampeners. Yep. Well, go ahead and locate that there shield generator. Let's see. This is a science. Oh no, that's engineering. This is science. And the next is going to require that. Okay, so let's do... let's take the risk. Okay. So they remember their training on the holodeck. Nice. Captain, we reached the shield generator. I say let's hack into it. Get that there, get that research and the Borg nanites. The X-Borg deploys the simulation tubules, bypassing encryption. The generator powers down, and the team proceeds towards the transwarp coil undetected. We've located the transwarp coil. Captain, it's emitting a powerful energy field. Let's just go ahead and have you do a manual bypass of that, because we want more science. Actually, hold on. Would this be bigger crit? No, it wouldn't be even a crit. Let's do this. Get that beautiful science. Critical success. And yeah, prep for battle. Thank you for dropping in. Prepared, the team uses their tricorders to bypass Borg security protocols. The coil promptly disconnects, ready for transport. The team head to the transport coordinates when their biodampeners fail. The drones around them give chase. Drones are blocking the way to the transporter coordinates. Well, do we have enough? We have 3 chance. You know what? We're going to risk it. I believe in us. I believed. Under intense fire, the team is forced to split up during the desperate rush to the transporter coordinates. They beam back, hoping desperately that everybody made it. Nice. And one is going to get some major experience here. Wow, all the way to level 4. Love it. Report, did everyone make it out? I can't see 7. Janeway to 7 and 9, respond. 7, do you read me? Captain, the sphere, it's jumping to warp, it's gone. Helm, track them, was 7 on that sphere? I don't know, Captain. Wait a minute, we're being hailed. I can't identify the source, it's too far. Yep, and this is the conversation we had before we had to redo this part. So yep, Board Queen is like, yo, I'm the Board Queen. And, you know, I wanted 7. And, you know, if you give me 7, I'll let you pass. And we're like, no, we don't want we don't want that. We want 7. Yep, we know. Yep, we have to get the limited transwarp drive. Yep. We're gonna go after 7, because of course. Alright, and now we research under engineering, I believe. Yep, here it is. Let's get that research going. Okay, so holodeck level 2 is gonna take 10 cycles. You can't have 7, but I can interest you in a kid. Can we trade 7 with Neelix? No, Sieg, we have Tuvix. We don't have Neelix. We have Tuvix. We have the good one. We want to keep him. Oh lord. All right. We definitely also need crew because we are running row on crew. So let me see. That's a nebula which we can't scan. This, I'm guessing, is where we're going to have to go for the mission. Alright, we got more people there. We split up Tuvix to just give away Neelix. I mean, we could. That is an option. Let me see. Nothing here really that we want. Where are we currently? I mean, I guess we can just fly over here to get deuterium. We could fly over here to get some food. Let's fly over here to get some food. Alright, well, beam that aboard. Give us food. Give us uranium. Nice. Bunch of stuff there. And then I think we fly over here to get the space station. Okay, and we are going to send the engineering office level 2. Get a bunch of deuterium. Nice. And then let's check that trade offer. 100 science for that? No, I'm not going to give you 100 science. Okay, we now have holodeck level 2, which we now want to fly to Sector 3. Because that's where supposedly we need to go. Let us land over here with the duranium. Okay, so now we can research more things. And I think I know what I want. I want... Where is it? I think it's under science because we literally... No, it was under crew that we just did. We wanted enhanced quality replicators. Yes. Yes, I know. There is no turning back. You will leave this sector for good. No, we are going to wait on that. Captain, we're approaching Devore territory. I'm picking up multiple patrol ships along the borders. Holland, welcome on in. Very well, Mr. Kerr. Have your people prepare. Tuvix. Just says Tuvix. You too must hide. Be advised, this is going to be a very long wait. Well then, let's play hide and seek. Yeah, let's put the holodeck level 2. All telepaths to the holodeck. Start program. Pretend to be a part of it. And they failed. Well, I've got them tucked away in a holodeck program of a rather drilly gothic novel. The divorce patience won't last long enough to dig through that much melodrama. Good, let's hope everything goes smoothly. Helm, take us into the Devore border. And we're going to be attacked. This is Inspector Kashyyyk of the Devore Imperium. Identify yourself. Captain Catherine Janeway of the Federation Starship Voyager. We're en route through the sector on a peaceful course. Peacefully and without clearance. You are aware, I presume, that telepaths are strictly forbidden. We're aware, Inspector. Then I'm sure you'll understand we'll be conducting a routine inspection to ensure compliance. Voyager has nothing to hide. And this will be over before you remember it. All hands prepare for inspection. Cooperate fully. Let's get this over with. I took the liberty of playing this music throughout your ship. I thought it might help your crew relax. Sometimes the inspections can be stressful. How thoughtful. Well, Captain, while my men are currently searching the ship, why don't we use the time to get to know each other? I looked at your logs, your archives. Humans, Earth, fascinating. Your culture has many contradictions. Violence, beauty, science, faith. All somehow mingled harmoniously, like the counterpoint of this music. Indeed, our culture is a complex melody, but what's precisely this counterpoint that makes us strong? It's chaos that forms harmony. A poetic analogy. I rarely meet people who share my enthusiasm for art and music, especially people thousands of light years from home trespassing in our space. We're just trying to get home, Inspector. Through the Devore Imperium, we don't exactly embrace outsiders, which brings me to a matter that could threaten our friendship. I've examined your crew manifest. Lieutenant Tuvix, Kess, telepaths, and yet for some reason you neglected to mention them. For a very simple reason. They're dead. They died a long time ago. That's fortunate for you, I mean. If I'd known you were harboring telepaths, I would have to arrest you for breaking our cardinal protocol. They were valued members of my crew, Inspector, not criminals. Perhaps, but we've learned a mind you can't read is dangerous, especially when it can read yours. They've deceived our leaders, turned us against each other. Ah, one moment, I'm hearing an update on the inspection. Hiding telepaths on your holodeck, eh, Captain? Praying dressed up as some novel characters? Quite a deceptive tactic. You're full of surprises. Your subterfuge is noted. However, you've proven yourself a resourceful and fascinating woman. My personal opinion of you is high. We could move past this. I think we are literally just going to fire. Nope. Resist. We're protecting those telepaths. Sorry, buddy. You and I both know surrendering them would be a death sentence. I won't do that. A shame. Our budding friendship seems to have reached an impasse. My hands are tied, Captain. Voyager will be eradicated. Will they? Will we? Will we, though? Really? Will we? I don't think we will. No, we don't want one. Tuvix is unavailable. Let's go for... Ooh, instantly recharges shields. Maybe we could do that. Maquis maneuver. Yeah, alright, let's do the Maquis maneuver.
What are your orders, Captain?
Alright, so let's do
Moving
that.
to attack the front, Captain.
Turn on all our weapons.
Ability ready, Captain. Ability ready, Captain.
And then we just sort of spin our wheels as
Enemy
we sit
shields
here.
destroyed, Captain. Ability ready, Captain.
Well, that
Ability
exploded
ready,
well.
Captain. Moving to attack the front, Captain. Ability ready, Captain.
Not much we can
Ability
do here
ready.
other
Enemy
than
shields
just wait.
destroyed, Captain. Moving to attack the front, Captain. Ability ready. Enemy shields destroyed, Captain.
Okay, and focus.
Moving to attack the port side, Captain.
Well done, team, but the Devore will be back. Tuvix. Benari, you can come out now. The game of hide and seek is over. Helm, full impulse to the coordinates. There's no time to waste. Okay. No. Let me see. Yes, I know. Shush. Where do we want to go? All the way over there? Okay. I mean, we can go all the way over there. We're just going to need deuterium when we get there. Yeah, we'll just do that and we'll move our way in. The Devore shuttle is approaching, Captain. No weapons. They're hailing us. It didn't take long on screen. Nor warships today, Captain. I see that. After our last encounter, I would have expected you to bring the entire fleet. I'm not here to fight. Then what do you want, Inspector? Call me Kashyyyk. I never liked that title. Truth is, I'm defecting, and I need your assistance. Excuse me? Why should I believe a word you say? If I remember correctly, you said your 3 warships tried to kill us last time. My deepest apologies for that, Captain. I assure you, it was all for show. I despise the Devore Imperium and despise the man I've become. I'm haunted. A few months back, we found a little girl hiding. I took her out of a plasma tank. She looked at me full of hope and thanked me for saving her. But I did my duty. I sent her to her execution. Her face, it's a ghost I can't escape. Then I met you, Catherine. You defied everything we stand for. You risked your ship and crew to defend. Yeah. I'll trust you. Sure. I'm willing to take a risk, Kashyyyk, but know that your future is in your hands. I appreciate this, Catherine, more than you know. Stay vigilant, but open the door. I hope you appreciate it for the right reasons at the end of the day. We have to live with ourselves, Kashyyyk. The man I had to live with every day knew a lot. Sharing that knowledge is probably a start. The rendezvous with Benari's ship is the setup. Devore ships are waiting to destroy Voyager. Your real shot is the wormhole. Do we have coordinates for said wormhole? If I did, I'd already be through it, but I don't. I know the Devore aren't looking. Let's focus on scanning the blind spots and any... Alright, so we now... Yeah, we now have to... We now have to do this. Okay. Okay. Yes, I know you want to leave. I know. Where is... Are we literally going to have to fly? Okay, we only have to fly to there. That's fine. That's fine. Alright, which means we can just spin our wheels here for a little bit. Get that, and then we will fly over. Let's just show them the officers' quarters. Alright, we got 5 crew. Let's get the science while we're here. Alright. Let me see what else we've got on stack here. Ooh, we could do... I think we're going to do Inspired Workforce because we could get more stuff from that. Yes, I know you want to go places. I know. Well, let's try to get some Borg. Alright, and now we're going to fly over here. Oop. Hold on. Enter ship. Hold on. Turn you on. Alright, now we have everything back. Our captain are reaching critical levels. At our current compensation, we won't be able to keep our systems running. Yeah, we'll be fine. We're fine. Yeah, we're fine. Okay, and then... Let's see... Don't think there's anything else here unless we wanted to go for Tier 4. 1 deuterium now feeds 4 crew members. I say. No, let's get the energy dissipator, because we're gonna need it. We need the energy dissipator, so let's get that going. Word of caution, Captain. The Tenari System 3 appears to have automated sensorway. Any clever tricks up your sleeve? I'll trust you. Thanks for the warning, Kashyyyk. Let's see what we can do. We have level 3, so let's use level 3. Actually, no, we have a communications jammer. As long as the scanner reports to Devore, there's no issue with being detected. Disrupt their communication. Sensors show no trace of Devore pursuit. We appear to have avoided protection. Good, thank you, Kashyyyk. Without you, we would have fallen into their trap. Don't thank me too soon. Not until we've brought the Benari through the wormhole. Captain, we've reached our destination. Orders. Continue. Wormhole's in range, Captain. The Benari are ready to leave. Captain, my words cannot express my gratitude. You've saved us. This small gift is nothing. Okay, we just got a bunch of resources and a bunch of morale. Nice. Thank you, Mr. Kerr. May you and your people find safe haven from here on. Kashyyyk, you have honored your promise. What you did took immense strength. It's rare a man who can defy an empire, who can defy his own people for his own principles. The man you wish to become, I see him. If you want a place on this crew, it's yours. I decided to adopt one of your human philosophies. The journey of 1,000 miles begin with a single step. This step is mine to take, and I prepared for the walk. Very well. Welcome to the Voyager. We're glad to have you. Yep, time to leave. Interestingly, oh, you know what? I think that's a DLC mission, which is why we didn't get an achievement for him. I think because he's a DLC character, that's why we didn't get him. Alright, yes, I know. Let's leave. I know. Captain, I managed to install the transwarp coil. I found detailed integration notes Seven must have prepared, anticipating she might not be here to do it herself. Anyway, I had to get creative making it work with our systems. It should tolerate the stress of 2 tactical jumps, one into Queen territory, one out. If that sequence pushes the salvage components to their absolute limit, no 20-year shortcut home. Understood, Lieutenant. Seven's life isn't negotiable. Earth can wait a little while longer. Helm, activate the transwarp drive. Let's bring Seven home. Now, is it going to immediately push us to Sector 11? Or Sector 10 is the question. Ooh, that is a lot of Borg. There's a lot of Borg. Unimatrix 01, right into the belly of the beast. No turning back now. Biodampeners are holding, Captain. There is no indication that the Borg have detected our presence. This is it, people. Time's up. Get Seven and get out. Well, we need a pilot. So I guess we send Paris. We need science, so we're going to send one. And then we want to cover our bases. So let's send... because we're going to need that and security. I mean, we could send Carrie. I haven't really done anything with Carrie. No, let's send Tuvix. I believe we'll be fine. Alright, so they're showing us the Delta Flyer, even though we never got the Delta Flyer. So that's just fun. Let me see. We have a chance between you and you. Science. Let's go ahead and risk it. Nice. Precision scans easily import Seven's unique biosignature. Her location is shielded against direct transport. Unfortunately, intensive scanning alerts the Borg. Captain, we can't beam to Seven's location. It's heavily shielded. The Borg have picked up our trail. Well, I wish I had you higher up because we can't risk a 38. But I guess we're re-risking a 61. The team adjusts the shield harmonics, masking the shuttle's energy signature. The Borg cubes lose track, allowing the shuttle to proceed without detection. We're on foot inside the Queen's cube. The way is blocked by a force field. Use a drone. Oh, nice. Literally nice. 69. Nice. The team subdues the drone and distracts the shield modulation, dropping the force field. They move into the Queen's chamber. The Queen glares, but Seven looks horrified, her eyes pleading, "Leave now." We're in, but Seven doesn't seem herself. The Queen is threatening to assimilate Voyager if we don't leave. Yes, stun Seven and take her with us. The team doesn't hesitate. A phaser shot stuns Seven. They grab her and rush towards the exit, much to the Queen's dismay. However, the Queen smiles when a force field suddenly blocks the team's path. We're surrounded by drones. The Queen strengthened the force field around the chamber. We have to weaken it in order to beam out. Well, I have good news. We have enough skill to go ahead and do it. Relentless coordinated strikes keep drones at bay and disrupt the Queen's focus. Amidst the chaos, the force field flickers and drops. The team signals Voyager for immediate beam out, and as the transporter energy envelops them, their final sight is the chilling fury on the Borg Queen's face. Nice. Everybody gets an upgrade. Yay! Seven and the away team are secure, Captain. Multiple Borg vessels converging on our position. Helm, activate the transwarp coil. Get us out of here. And now we leave. And we're out of here. transwarp tunnel. Nice. Whoosh. And now we're in Sector 10. Transwarp conduit holding, Captain. Now we just write it out and see where it spits us out. The good news is it doesn't look like anything followed us. Acknowledge. Report any turbulence or instability, no matter how minor. 7. Welcome back. Captain, I left to protect the ship, yet you pursued, risking the very outcome I sought to prevent. This decision is illogical. You're part of this crew, 7. We don't leave family behind, ever. I am truly sorry for the risk you took. When you say family, perhaps I am finally beginning to understand what this means. It means we've likely earned a permanent spot on the Queen's most wanted list, but we'll face it together. Janeway to all hands, the courage and loyalty displayed on this mission, going into the heart of workspace for one of our own, makes me more proud than I can say. Also Uzi, hello. We don't know where this transwarp conduit leads, but we get there. When we get there, you're all getting short leave. Well done. Janeway out. Alright. Let's travel now. And now we have voiceover from Mr. Paris.
Personal log, Lieutenant Tom Paris. A jump of 20,000 light years, or 15 normal years for those who want to skip the math. And we owe it all to the captain's utterly audacious transwarp coil plan. I will never question that woman again. Or at least for the rest of the week. Captain Proton's adventures are practically a phenomenon with the crew. The holodeck is booked solid 24/7. Bride of Chaotica, Captain Proton versus the cosmic creature, and invaders from the ninth dimension are running on a continuous loop. Now that my holonovel's wrapped up, I actually have time for other momentous tasks, like writing a letter to my father. Who knows, maybe we can give our relationship a second shot, if we'll ever make it home. Nah, once we get home. Supplemental. Voyager has just picked up a Federation distress signal. A Starfleet search and rescue ship? More likely the Caretaker. Ah, the memories. Maybe the old energy blob dragged someone else over from the Alpha Quadrant. I hope they didn't have to contend with Kulla, or the Borg, or Idrin, or Arturus. Looking back, it's been quite a journey, hasn't it?
Yep, and here's Equinox. So this is going to be the Equinox. Alright. Now, what do you got for us? Captain Ransom, Federation Starship Equinox, we're under attack. We need assistance. And then they just repeat that. The distress call was transmitted 14 hours ago from 3.2 light years away. Are we sure it's not a fake this time? I checked for traces of alteration. There were none. Their signature checks out, and our database does list an Equinox under the command of a Captain Ransom. The Equinox is a Nova-class ship designed for planetary research, not long-range tactical missions. Do you know this ship and its captain? Only by reputation. Ransom is an exobiologist, given the command of the Equinox after making first contact with the Iridians, a species the Federation believed to be extinct. He proved otherwise. We should look into the distress call. Set a course. Maximum warp. I always wanted to meet Ransom. Too bad it won't be under better circumstances. I look forward to meeting him and his crew. It would expand my knowledge of humanity. Alright, well, it looks like we literally have to go otherwise, but let's go ahead and scan. Let's see what we have available for us here. A lot of deuterium. Like, we are full on everything right now, except food. What we really need is people. We need people and dilithium. And actually, now that I think about it, we need to use the resources we have on hand before we move. So, first things first, we need to put a shield matrix here. And then we are also going to build another crew quarters. Build another one there. And then I'm trying to think what else we can do here. I mean, I guess we could technically build another large cargo bay. We could. Although, let me see. What are you going to take? What are you going to take combat-wise? Energy dissipator needs a 5, so that's what we're going to save for then, is the energy dissipator, because we're going to need a space of 5. So that'll go right here. Alright, well, I guess we can just turn on this life support. Might as well. Just trying to see if there's anything else I can upgrade. Yeah, we might as well upgrade you. And then we just need to get stuff. So let's go over here, and we'll just start making our way through the corridor. Alright, let me see. Let us go for the waste disassembler. Okay, not bad. Not great, but not bad. Let's just beam it aboard, because that's all we can fit aboard the ship. Very nice. And then let's see what this trade has to offer. Alright, we now have Biolab level 2, which is great. Alright, we have the shield matrix, and we have officers' quarters. Alright, well, what else you got for us? Doctor's call to the bridge doesn't appear upon missing... Well, here we already know. We already know that he doesn't have his mobile emitter, because it's in 1. Well, that's a problem. None of this interests me. None of this is good. The doctor... Yeah, we know. He already missed it. We're going to find who did it. Leads indicate the doctor's data and mobile emitter were sold to a nearby hospital ship. When Voyager arrives, an unfamiliar medical hologram wears the emitter. You can't. The emitter is in 1. The emitter is in 1. Not our problem. Give us our doctor back. Oof. Lost mobile emitter tech. Or what we could do, hear me out, is we could just start the sector over. Because that's bullshit. Yeah, like, we shouldn't have even had that problem. Like, that problem should not have had been a thing, because we literally, it's in 1 right now. So, I have a feeling they didn't account for... They didn't account for 1, unfortunately. Alright, we're gonna skip this, because we already know everything here. Yep, alright. So, as you can tell, at least, we didn't lose much. We just have... a new procedurally generated system to look at. And we're staying away from that trade station. Alright, dilithium. Because I think... Alright, we got some food. Okay. So let's upgrade our stuff while we're here. Let's get that shield going. Shield matrix goes there. We could build another large cargo bay. That is an option. I don't think we have enough space. We have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. We do have enough space. We do have enough space because it's 6 and then 5, right? 6... and then 5. Yeah, alright, so that's what we're going to do. We're going to build another large cargo bay. Oh, no, we don't have enough, because the bottom's... Okay, never mind. Never mind. Alright, well... 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Yeah, we only have 10. Alright, so this is going to be... Yeah, I was gonna say we can never have enough for cargo, so let's build another cargo bay. Actually, no, we won't be able to. We need his crew quarters right now. Let's build officers' quarters. and then upgrade the biolaboratory. All right, now we can actually start getting some resources. All right. Let's use the Borg cutting beam, I believe. All right, got a bunch. Nice. And then let me think. Not a whole lot of options here. Let's fly over to this Borg sphere. And then we'll get this Duranium and then that Deuterium. Okay, we now have Bio Level 2. We now have Officer's Quarters and a Shield Matrix, which is nice. And then, let me see. Can't build there. Might as well turn you on. We're not doing anything with you. And then I think we just build some cargo bays. Yeah, I think we just build some cargo bays. Because we're sitting pretty good on energy right now. Yeah, I think we're okay. And we're fighting a Borg. A reinforced Borg crew. Well, it's a good thing we have Tuvix, don't we?
What are your orders, Captain?
My orders are for you to blow that thing out of the sky.
Moving to attack the front, Captain.
Fire the missile.
Ability ready, Captain. Ability ready, Captain. Ability ready, Captain. Enemy shields destroyed, Captain. Ability ready, Captain. Ability ready, Captain.
Well, one thing that I've said this a bunch, but one thing that I just want to make abundantly clear for anybody watching this is
ability ready,
easy
Captain.
is so easy, at least to me, that it's, except for when the game gives me a gotcha moment, like, aha, you didn't do this, gotcha. Except for those gotcha moments, easy is almost too easy in my case. But normal is too punishing. Like, the difficulty spike is too much, in my opinion. Where, again, I understand why they did it that way. And I understand, you know, why it is that they wanted to have certain things. But at the same time, it's overly punishing for the sake of being punishing. And again, there's no achievement tied to it. So it's kind of one of those, you know, am I a masochist thing? Hey, we got a Borg 9 out of it. Nice. So I wish that the scaling would be better. And I've said this before. It is something where mods would make this a hell of a lot better. But the problem is that my understanding is that Paramount has basically said that no mods will be enabled for this game. Like, they have said they will not be doing mods for this game, which just means that people are going to do it better and going to do it more. But it is something that it is already said that they're not going to do it. All right, and then how much for the energy dissipator? All right, slap that bad boy down. Alright, send sick bay. No, I'm not reading that, Muai. I'm not... Alright, let me take a drink and I'll read it. Hold on. Step, black hole, your gravity is too thick. You keep alerting the Klingons with the clap of your graviton wave. Well, I did that. Yep, that was a thing. Yep, that was a thing. But yes, welcome on in. Glad to have you. Alright, well, I think we are just going to go over here to the Equinox. Unless... No, you're in a nebula. Oh god, do I even want to go to the nebula? Not really. Yes, I'm doing well today. Thank you for asking, Muai. I'm doing okay. Alright, so we have a Graviton Eclipse. We got that. We got that. Bunch of dilithium there, which is nice. A bunch of stuff there, food there, which we don't really care about. Alright, doesn't look like we've got a whole lot, so let us fly... Let me see, because it's going to take us 9 cycles to get over there. Let's go boom, 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 boom. So let's fly here. A world eater. A shiver runs through the spines on everyone on the bridge. Voyager has entered a new system, and the sight before them is hauntingly beautiful, inspiring both fear and respect. Spatial anomaly 521. According to to the Starfleet database, there's known as a graviton ellipse. Graviton ellipse? That rings a bell. One of these involves John Kelly, an Earth astronaut out of the... Oh! This is another DLC. And I don't know, I don't think I've got the chops to voice acting, because a lot of the times my voice is very monotone. I mean, I can do ASMR. Like, I've thought about doing ASMR. But voice acting? I don't know. Captain, is it just me or did that thing just get bigger? Sensor indicate the ellipse is now headed straight towards Voyager. Time to impact. Imminent, Captain. 7 of 9. You got anything for me, buddy? Get a few people to read in? I mean, maybe. Does Anomaly 521 have any weak points? We have to cut power and reverse our shield polarity. Do it. The ellipse is adjusted course and it's moving away from Voyager. We're bringing main power back online. Captain, this could be our chance. Maybe this is the same ellipse that engulfed Ares 4. I've always wanted to go down in history, but I never had John Kelly's approach in mind, Commander. We were, as Human put it, lucky. Oh, we could have faced the Vaudouar at some point. Interesting. Alright, Chakotay. Do your thing. Chakotay, she's all yours. It's the same ellipse that engulfs the Ares 4 module. Captain, we have to go inside. This is the closest we've come to Earth in a long time, Captain. I'll send an away team. I'll have to make adjustments to the shields beforehand. Work your magic. Away team, stand by. Alright, so now we need to go to ship. Workshop. Get that going. Alright. Let me see. We have engineering 2. We're going to risk it. Alright, bunch of that. And then let's fly over here. And then we are going to be... Oh boy. Let's do this. Okay. And then let's get the Stylithium. Okay, we have crew level 4, which is good. Because now we want deuterium waste reduction. That should make it a hell of a lot easier. And then eventually we'll get the synergistic performance boost. Energy dissipator in 4. I mean, yeah, like, I can voice a softer character. Like I said, I've thought about doing ASMR. Like, ASMR is something I have considered doing. It's just that I've never had the opportunity to do it well, is the thing. Because in order to do ASMR, I either have to have my NVIDIA graphics card enabled, or I have to do it when there's not going to be any jet noise or ambient noise. Because my microphone is good enough that it can do ASMR. Like, if I wanted to do ASMR on this microphone, it could happen. But it's just one of those things where I would need to... how do I want to say this? I would need to more or less do it like at the dead of night. Which I'm up for anyway, so it's not really an issue. Excuse me. But it is something that's like, do I really want to do this? I don't know. And it's just... I guess I just need somebody to give me a big enough push. Like, can people give me a push to do it, is the thing. Alright, so we can't actually... We need people at this point. We desperately need crew at this point. Which I think we're going to have to start doing Borg maturation, I think. I think we're going to have to start doing Borg maturation because some of this is just not working. Yeah, I think that's what we're going to have to do. All right, well, let's get this dilithium. And then, how are we doing on that craft? 3 remaining. Okay. Well, let's fly over to this interstellar cloud and get some deuterium. And we might as well play it safe. Okay, well, we could have played it better, but we did get some stuff off of it. Alright, we've got the shield adjustments, which is good. Play it safe. Okay, fly over to the graviton ellipse. Okay, we now have the energy dissipator control room, which is great. Yeah, we need people at this point is the problem. Oh, boy. Switch off. We need 9 people for the energy control room? Really? Wow. Okay, how many do we need for the shield matrix? 5. Okay. Yeah, I mean, we just need the biolaboratory. Alright. Yeah, like, I need more space. But yeah, hold on. I mean, if you've got a character that you have in mind, drop me a message on Discord or email me. It should be elhmk1@gmail.com. Just throw your request at me that way, and I will try to get to it when I can. All right, we're gonna switch you off, and we're gonna put you, turn you on. Does this game actually cover any of the Adventures of Captain Proton episodes? It has been alluded to in Tom Paris's logs that are at the beginning of every section. They have been referenced several times, yes. All right, and that means we can turn you back on. Nice. All right, well, we're going to hope we don't have to build anything new. And then if we get crew, we'll throw them at the dissipator control room. Nice. All right. Because I think the only other thing I have to build here is something we can't even afford yet. So I think we're just good. I think we're just good to go. Yeah. Because I guess I could throw another Aru facility down here, or I could do another metaphasic shield room. But both I don't have people for. All right, what do we got, Truttle? That for that? What do we got in the system? Yeah, I'll do it. Why not? I'll trade it. Sure. All right, time for an away mission. Captain, we reached our destination. Up. All right. Well, we're gonna need a lot of science, so we're sending 1. We are sending. We need a that. We need Chakotay. And it says we want a pilot. I guess we'll send Paris because we need to get Paris's levels up. Alright, well, let's see what happens. There's a strong turbulence. Shields are holding, picking up the Ares 4 in front of us. Wait, debris is heading our way. Well, manual control and don't fail me. Okay. Pilot managed to outmaneuver the chaotic trajectories of the incoming debris. The away team emerges unscathed, en route to the Ares 4 module. We're clear now. We could take more samples from an ellipse on the way. Well, this is why we brought Chakotay. Go for it. Chakotay picks up the signs of lost civilizations and unknown religio-scientific artifacts. He beams the artifacts aboard, and the team finally has the Ares module in visual range. However, Voyager warns them that the ellipse is on a collision course with a dark matter asteroid. Time is of the essence. Captain, the Ares 4 module is intact. Kelly's logs might still be in there. We don't have much time, but we could try to get them out. Let's see. We want to use science here. Yep, go and get it, one. I believe in you. The away team beams aboard and downloads all of Kelly's logs along with the Ares 4 scans. Voyager then informs them that the eclipse has increased speed. Captain, we can't tell if we're going to make it in time. Well, I think if we fire a photon torpedo, that'll just be fine. Oh, so close to a crit. No, we are not Akuchimoying. No, we are... No, bad slacker. No Akuchimoying. No. Alright, well, I think 1 is amazing, because he's already at 75 across the board, but soon he's going to be even higher because of that level up. I still can't believe we found Kelly's module. It's like finding a message in a bottle from the earliest days of our space exploration. Indeed, Ensign, have Kelly's logs been secured? Yes, Captain, they're being transferred to Astrometrics as we speak. I will study the data in greater detail, make it a top priority. He deserves a proper memorial, even if it's centuries overdue. Alright, well, I can do that. Not an issue. Boop. Alright, well, let's fly over to the Equinox and see what the Equinox wants. Captain, we reached our destination. Yep, I know. We're approaching the Equinox, Captain. Reading multiple hull breaches. Their warp drive is offline, and that's strange. Their shields are being disrupted by an unspecified energy surge. Source unknown. The view screen displays a Federation starship so badly battered it barely holds together. Its shields flicker erratically, barely containing the damage within. After the encounter with the Dauntless, the crew eyes this fellow Starfleet vessel with deep suspicion, wondering what horrors it has endured. Open a channel. This is Captain Catherine Janeway. Responding to your... Voyager, you've got to extend our shields around our ship. Match the emitter frequency. Do it? Did you hear that? Shields extended and holding, Captain. It's gone. Strange. Captain Ransom, can you hear me? Signal lost. Scan the ship for life signs. And yeah, nothing we got there. Alright, time for an away team. Woo! Alright, well, once again, we are sending Chakotay. And we don't have Okam. Wow, you can have Kess at this point? Okay, that is interesting. So apparently you can have Kess at this point. Or another Okampa you can have. That is interesting. Huh. Alright, sure. I mean, if that works, sure. And then we need medical. I think our only medical is Mr. Paris. Yeah, I think we have to send Paris because he's our only medical. Captain, we're in the Equinox's engineering. The warp core is critical, and the crew, we found one with strange injuries. Ooh, we could go for that. Yeah, let's try for the crit. Got the crit. Scan shows trace amounts of immense energy on the dead body, which caused desiccation in every cell of the body. What happened on this ship? Captain, the warp core could be a ticking time bomb. It needs to be stabilized as quickly as possible. Well, if you go ahead and do this. Okay, the warp core isn't beyond repair and it poses no direct danger. Interestingly, it seems the Equinox crew made significant redesigns to the deuterium matrix of the drive. Did they try using other types of fuel? Captain, we should... Do you hear that? Someone's trapped on the rubble. We need to free them. Well, it sounds like you are going to coordinate your efforts. Yeah, it's one of those things where, you know, in the show, it was not handled well. It just wasn't, how to put it? It was something where it was a good idea, and it was morally gray and all that, but as Techno just said, the EMH turning evil was not good. The fact that the Equinox was apparently a match for Voyager at this point, also not good. And it was one of those things where, yeah, they had to basically bottle episode the Equinox so that it wasn't with Voyager, but there were so many options that could have been handled. Like, there was a lot of potential there that wasn't correctly used. Captain, we found another crewman on the way to the bridge. His legs are trapped under a steel beam. Well, congratulations. We're going to stabilize him before freeing him. And you're going to do it, Paris, because I know you. Paris! Paris! He goes into shock. He is dead. Well, that's great. Paris, what the fuck? Advancing deeper into the ship now, Captain. Phaser fire. Confused Equinox crewman is yelling under attack. Well... I guess we're going to stun him with a phaser, because that's just the easy option. You have failed me for the last time, Paris. Before our further escalation, the away team stuns the confused man, leaving him without serious injury. The team reaches the bridge, finding Ransom and more unconscious crew. As Ransom comes to, he feebly asks if the Federation is finally here. Captain Janeway will have much to explain. And somebody just got to level 10. I think it's Chakotay. Oof. Alright, well. Captain, the away team has returned. Equinox survivors are in sickbay. Very well, as soon as Captain Ransom is ready, I want to talk to him. Captain Janeway, I'm glad to have met you. How's Earth? I wish I could say you weren't sent here to find us. We're afraid not. We've been stranded in the Delta Quadrant, pulled across against our will by an alien called the Caretaker. He displaced us as well. I hate to admit it, but we've reached the end of what we can accomplish without aid. How did you manage it? You're a Nova class. How did you do this? And we failed. We found a wormhole that allowed us to bypass most dangerous regions. We lost 39 crewmen. It wasn't easy. Now it's hopeless. We need your help. We've been under relentless alien attacks for weeks now. We can't communicate with them, and they cause serious damage each time our shields fail. Yeah, it's called war crimes. You've made yourself a target for them as well. Yeah, maybe we should not. We are under attack. Who are these aliens? Did Equinox pick a fight with them? No, at least none that we are aware of. Captain Janeway, I'm starting to interrupt with the Equinox crew. We've been working on a way to repel these things. And you are? Marilla Gilmore, my operations officer. She knows her stuff. You see, these aliens are coming from another plane of existence, maybe another dimension. They're opening fissures into our plane to attack. But they can't stay for long. If they don't go back, they die, which means they're vulnerable on this side. We came up with a multiphasic force field generator. The idea is to isolate them so they can't attack us anymore. Alright, well, an intriguing idea is expected from someone with your renown. Did you manage to build a prototype? My crew is resourceful, Captain. Yes, we did, but it's lost, I'm afraid. Our science lab is filled with radiation since an incident. I propose downloading the blueprints from our computer. We'd have to start overbuilding it, but it's the only safe way. Very well, this is top priority. We'll download the blueprints and start building the generator. Thank you. My crew will assist however they can. They're already familiarizing themselves with your ship. It's a genuine pleasure to be on your ship, Captain Janeway. A welcome change from, well, failing bulkheads, frankly. Okay. So we now have to research... Okay, so we're researching that. And we are literally just sitting here spinning our wheels. Okay. Holodeck malfunction. Save it. Fix that. Uh-huh. Okay. Janeway just clicked the link on Discord. She really did. She really did. She really shouldn't have done that. Okay, we got the holodeck back. And they got experience off of it. Nice. Alright, what do we got? That for that. Let me check the system again. Oh, yeah, we got it. Yeah, I'll do it. I'll do it. Give me that sweet dilithium. Oh, but I can only do one trade at once. Well... Oh, no, this is the new trade. That for that? Nah. Nah. Alright, well, I think we just... We fly over here and get stuff. Let's see. I don't really want to waste that much titanium, though. Because we need, like... We need 14 more crew, is the thing. Oh, boy. Well... Could build another waste disassembler. That is always an option. Sure, you know what? Why not? Can't hurt. And it gives us a reason to actually get those resources now, kinda. Because we have the bioneural gel packs. I think we need to switch over to Borg, though. Yeah, I think we need to switch over to Borg. Because I have a feeling we're going to need a lot of them. Alright, well, let's fly over here and spin our wheels. Alright, we just got one small step. Centuries apart, Kelly and Janeway share a moment. The two leaders face the unknown, two people unsure whether they'll make it back home. Janeway watches John Kelly through the fading log. He still goes about his duties, documenting the starless void, even observing an alien wreck outside. As oxygen dwindles, Kelly records his last thoughts. He faces death with no regret, just a quiet smile and a baiting wonder. Ares 4, mission record October 25th. Hey, my birthday. It's been a nice place to visit, but I'm ready to come home. I have enough fuel for one last engine burn. Wish me luck. Good luck. Incredible. Kelly was alive inside the ellipse. It's amazing. Everyone assumed he was killed instantly. I guess that's one more history book we'll have to amend when we get home. This man, Kelly, was an extraordinary individual. I'd say they don't make him like they used to. Kelly's log, they're not so different from our own. We're also lost in the unknown, knowing where we want to go, but without the faintest idea if we'll ever get there. Curious. Human sentimentality is a driving force on this ship. We should honor the late astronaut in some way to alleviate the emotional strain on board. You read my mind. Let's honor his scientific contribution. Computer, play Kelly's log dated October 19th, after he entered the ellipse. If there's a way in, there's got to be a way out. I'm going to fire up the spectral imager before I initiate another engine burn, collect as much data as I can. The imager's been working overtime, cataloging all the matter in here, but a lot of it defies analysis. I think we're going to need to make room on the periodic table. Kelly was... I'm trying to remember. Kelly was early NX era, I think. Or he was right before NX era. Mission Control. Dad, whoever finds this. It was 20-something, 21-something, I think. Do me a favor. Take all the data I've collected. Put it to good use. I hope you don't look at it as a failure. I don't. Do you hear that? That is the resolve of a scientist. A man whose life is placed second behind his research and passion for discovery. So you wish to honor Kelly the researcher. Scientific milestone unlocked in the science tech tree. Interesting. Why honor John Kelly the man? He went for a nosedive into the unknown, and here we are learning from him over 300 years later. A true explorer, John. Your legacy will endure. Alright, well, what the heck did we just unlock? It's something in science. Let me see... Increases research speed by 15%. Yes, please. We're researching that next. Oh, right. We can create the metaphasic stuff. Boop. How long are you going to take? 10. So everything's going to take 10. Alright, well, that's fine. We can work with that. Alright, let's go and get this, let's get this deuterium. And we want more, so we're going to use Engineering Team Foo. Nice. And then... 2032 for Kelly. Got it. Still, that's a lot. That is a lot. Let's do this, because it's less risky. Nice. And then let's go over here and get some duranium. Okay. Immediately research scientific milestone. Let's get this duranium. We want a lot of it, so I believe. Got some Borg nanites off it. Nice. Let me see what else. And then how much longer we got on this? 4 cycles? I think we fly back over to the Equinox with those 4 cycles. Okay, we got the waste disassembler. And we just got self-sustaining. Again, we don't have the people for waste disassembler, but we've got one. I mostly built it for the achievement, so, you know. Okay. We're working on... I'm wondering if I can speed you up. Oh yeah, Doctor, get on that. Okay. Can I speed you up any? Oh yeah, duh. I have 1. What am I doing? 1, get your butt in there. Because now that makes us even quicker. Alright, so 1's in there, Kim's in there. Is there anything better than Kim? 42? No, he and 1 are... Well, also 7 of 9. Ooh. Well, 1's on it, I believe. We did avoid the Bell riots, but I think what happened is we just changed when the Bell riots are going to happen. You know, that... I believe the Bell riots might still happen. They're just not going to happen the way we think they are. Alright, so we got a battery compartment going. Which isn't going to matter, because we don't have people to do it. Well, that's great. Alright, well... We might just have to research Borg Maturation Chamber to get more crew at this point. Because we desperately need crew. Alright, well, here we go. Alright, let's do it. Captain, I heard you got the generator. Your crew's efficient. I propose we beam it over to the Equinox. Everything's on our ships already compatible. Even with repairs, it would save us a lot of time. Agreed. The faster we verify its operational status, the faster we can replicate another. Oh, great. My deflector's offline. That's great. And I lost 10 crew. That's great. Ensign, establish a connection with Captain Ransom. Let's see how that generator... What just happened? Yep, several explosions. Instigator, hello. Yep, Ransom screwed us. It's bad, Captain. 7 explode... Oh my god, everything got injured. Why? Captain, I'm receiving reports of missing resources and ration... Oh my god, you stole my stuff. Is that what I think it is? Great. Our shields are down. Fissures opening on several decks. Sun invasion. Voyager shield drops, and freezing the bridge crew in shock. The blood-curdling screeches intensifies. Suddenly, blue portals tear open across the deck, and otherworldly aliens pour forth, attacking instantly. Phasers blaze, chaos erupts. We need to stabilize the shields, now. Well, we have the Borg shield matrix, so do it. Activate the Borg shield matrix, shut them out. It works, shields holding, for now. The fissures closed on all decks. Minor injuries reported, but the attack was too short to cause serious damage. What's the status on the Equinox? Gone. They used the chaos to take off. Track their warp signature. They have to repair their ship and install that generator. Until then, their progress will be slow. Captain, I am reading fissures opening outside of our shields. The aliens are relentless. If they keep up the pace, they will break through. We'll take back that force field generator. Ransom has a great deal to answer for. He's responsible for all of this. Every injured crewman, every death. Okay, so we now need... Yes, I know. Shush. We need to fix things. Alright, you're fixed. Sick bay, fix you. Emergency quarters, fix you. You need to pause because we need you to be fixed. Okay. Alright, so now we need uranium, which is over there. We also don't have our main deflector, apparently. Okay, main deflector's back online. And then, yep, the sector's all the way over there. So we're just going to go to the nebula. And I think we are just going to land on the nebula. Okay, fix you, fix you. Fix you. You're back online. Do we have any extra medicine people? We do. Paris, get in there. Alright. Officers' quarters are back online. That's good. Captain, we've reached our destination. Hope it's a simple away mission. I'm reading a large amount of tritanium from this Class K planet. Helm, take us closer. Captain, radiation levels are 3,000 isorems and climbing. As Voyager descends, the view behind their hull is not of a planet but of a tomb. Below, the skeletal remains of a vast city stretch. The very air is a shroud, thick with a choking cloud of radiation that swallows all light and hope, ensuring nothing else can be seen, only felt. Oh great, we found the Fallout planet. What happened here? It appears we are in the middle of some kind of nuclear winter. It's not the worst of it, Captain. I'm picking up faint life signs from within the city. Let's investigate. We can't risk an away team, so... Oh boy. Well, 7, go. I believe in you. We gotta wait 5? I guess we'll fly over here and see what this is. Alright, deuterium. Just what we wanted. Nice. Tractor beam, you have failed me for the last time. Okay, we have now even faster research. I think we have to research Borg maturation chambers because we need X-Borg at this point. Yeah, we need X-Borg at this point. Unless, is there something under combat? Oh, reactive armor. Duh. Take that. Alright, well, what is this? Yeah, let's invite the X-Borg aboard. Okay, we got 5 X-Borg. Nice. Which now we can start turning some things on. Okay, we have cutting beam control back. Resume building. And we just don't have the power for anything else. Okay, so we have those offline, those are offline. Yeah, we need crew at this point. Alright, well, what do we got? We got 2 cycles over here. Cycle over here. That's 2 cycles away. Let's just fly back over here and spin our wheels. Okay. Captain, we reached our destination. Yup. More than meets the eye. The cave system is thick with radiation as the crew enters. Thousands of stasis pods are embedded in the walls. Most are coated in dust, some are shattered with exposed wiring and glass. A few still glow faintly, their systems barely clinging to life. Captain, these walls are rich with tritanium, likely shielding hundreds, possibly thousands of stasis pods. They seem to have been sealed for nearly 900 years, protecting them from residual radiation. Do you intend to activate them? Wake them up. See if you can wake them up. It's going to take another 5, so we're going to go over here and hope it's deuterium. Nope, it's duranium, so we'll take it. Hey, we also have a Borg combat encounter. Nice, we'll take those.
Moving to attack the front, Captain.
Oh, we don't have phasers. Phasers are not online. Oof.
Ability ready, Captain. Ability ready, Captain. Ability ready, Captain. Enemy shields destroyed, Captain. Moving to attack the aft, Captain.
Arts Disruptor, that's not online.
Ability ready, Captain. Ability ready, Captain. Enemy shields destroyed, Captain. Ability ready, Captain. Enemy shields destroyed. Ability ready, Captain. Ability ready, Captain.
Come on, blow up.
Enemy is fled, Captain.
Okay.
Moving to attack the front, Captain.
Yeah, the cutting beam is good. It's just that it takes a lot of energy
Captain.
to run, apparently.
Ability ready, Captain. Ability ready, Captain.
Okay. Please tell me we got deuterium. Okay, we got some deuterium. Good. And I think because we just don't have the deuterium, I am going to go to normal food rations here. Because we need the deuterium. Okay, you're online. That's fine. We need phaser control online. So sorry, Mr. Battery. Let's turn you off. Give me back phaser control. Okay. What do we got here? Duranium. Sure, why not? Okay. What about you? Can you give me deuterium? Yes, I know. Don't tell me the RU facility got damaged. Don't tell me that. Okay, deuterium, yes. Please do not fail me, engineering teams. Okay, we're good. Alright, well, fix you. And then fly back over here. Okay, we now have reactive armor, which is good. I think we want torpedo shield penetration because we just want that. Okay. Away team. Captain, we reached our destination. Orders. Continue. Captain, the away team recovered 2 individuals from the stasis chamber. Vital signs are stable, considering the radiation exposure and centuries of stasis. They want to talk to you. Yep, I'm Janeway. Here on Voyager. What's up? Are you the one who woke us? I gave the order, yes. We found thousands of paws like yours buried under the surface. We had no idea you were still alive. Did I owe you a great debt? I am Gedrin. Oh, this is the Vodwar. Morin, Gal's former tactical officer. You were in stasis for 900 years. Why? What happened? We intended to sleep for only 5 years to escape the species called the Turay. I feel they're the reason my people, my world, are gone. Do you have a feud with them? Why would they destroy your planet? Not just Turay. Others were in that onslaught. They attacked. We hid. Expect them to fight amongst ourselves, or themselves, to forget us, a dead hope. Multiple species don't unite against a single world without reason. What exactly were your people involved in? Our ancestors walked the path of destruction with pride. We have been a target for their victims' anger ever since. Inherited guilt is a heavy burden, but 900 years is a long time. Do you truly believe that threat persists? We'll always be hunted, Captain. We seek no war, only respite. One way or another, our planet is no longer safe. No. Well, I guess I could. Sure, I'll help you. Everyone deserves a fresh start. We'll help your people. They will be overjoyed to hear this. I'll remain here to assist the awakening, but maybe more of our people to join you? We'll return once we've located a habitable world. Alright. Alright, so it just says explore the sector. Alright, well, let's fly over here to where the Equinox is. Wait, there is no nebula here. Well, that's just great. Well, I guess fly here then. Okay, we have you back online. Okay. Let's get salvage protocols going. Captain, our Sanders have located a potential candidate for the Valdwar's new homeworld, the Class M planet in this system. Alright, well, we're doing the Equinox, because I'm tired of them hitting us. Getting distorted readings on the short-range scanners. No sign of the Equinox. They're either damn good or, well, they're here. Maneuver carefully into the field. Yep, nice and slow and don't scratch it. Alright. I prefer you kept them open, Lieutenant. Yup, I know. Found them, Captain. They were hiding behind one of the larger asteroids. Equinox is approaching. Weapon systems charging. Let's get this over with. Battle stations. Alright.
What are your orders, Captain?
My orders are you for blow them the hell out of the sky.
Moving to attack the port side, Captain. Ability ready, Captain. Ability ready, Captain. Ability ready, Captain.
And we win. That easy. Captain, Equinox shields are weakening. They're hailing us. Ransom, surrender your vessel now. Can't do that. I get you're furious, but is your grudge really worth it? Nothing we did was personal. Only what we had to do to survive. No way of staying alive in this part of the universe. You're a person of reason. I know that. I propose you stop following us and build yourself another field generator. He will stand trial for his crimes. You and your crew have broken Starfleet's code. I can't let you get away with that. However dire your need was, you will stand trial. Spoken like a true Starfleet captain. Very well. Do yourself a Janeway. Don't follow. Suddenly, Equinox fires, blasting an asteroid perilously close to Voyager. Shields hold against the sudden impact, but the shockwave still rocks the ship, throwing the crew off balance. In the ensuing chaos, the Equinox takes off. Helm, initiate pursuit. Alright, well, are you anything? I mean, you're Tritanium. Alright, we're gonna fly over here to get some Tritanium. And we are gonna risk it for the biscuit. Shouldn't have risked it. That's fine. We'll take on a board probe. We can take on a board probe.
Moving to attack the front, Captain.
And if you haven't heard, your ability is ready,
Captain. Ability ready, Captain. Ability ready, Captain. Enemy shields destroyed, Captain. Moving to attack the aft, Captain. Ability ready, Captain. Ability ready, Captain.
You haven't heard, the ability is ready.
Captain. Ability ready, Captain. Ability ready, Captain. Moving to attack the aft, Captain. Moving to ability ready, Captain.
Okay, we got some off of it. That's fine. Alright, back to the Equinox. Oh, yep, we're out of food. Okay, that's fine, that's fine. We can switch back over to that. It's fine. It's fine. Everything's fine. Initiate pursuit. Proceeds to go harvesting resources. Great, my regeneration alcoves got damaged. That's lovely. Can't sustain this for long. The whole these attacks must end. Yes, I know. I know. Fix them. Captain, we reached our destination. Blow the fucking Equinox out of the sky. There they are. We've caught up to them. Hailing range, Captain. I told you not to follow, Captain. And I told you you can't escape. Yes, you've made yourself abundantly clear, which is why we prepared a little equalizer. What's happening right now? They are disrupting Voyager's energy flow, primarily our weapon systems. Our superior firepower warranted a one-sided battle, but now the odds are even. Our warp drive is also affected by the energy drain. Captain, oh, holy shit. It is impressive what my crew is capable of, isn't it, Captain? Don't get cold feet now. Prepare for battle. Please let this go quickly. Yeah, I know. I know.
What are your orders,
Captain? Well,
Captain?
this is gonna hurt.
Moving to attack the starboard side, Captain. Ability ready, Captain. Ability ready, Captain.
You haven't heard the ability.
Ability ready, Captain.
And that was easy. Instantly one shot. Multiple detonations detected on Equinox's lower decks. Shield integrity nominal. Weapon systems offline. Fissures are opening in and around the Equinox, dozens of them. It's like the Equinox is being devoured alive. On Voyager's bridge, the crew watches in stunned silence as the battered Equinox is torn apart by otherworldly aliens, their shadowy forms swarming the ship. Then, through the comm system, the static gives way to the blood-curdling screams of the Equinox crew. Captain, they're being slaughtered over there. We can't just watch this. We have to do something, please. Offer to save him and his crew. Hail them. Captain, I would surrender the ship to you, but it seems like I'm no longer able to make that decision. Despite your betrayal, you deserve a failed trial, not a slaughter. I'm willing to save you. It's too late for me. I'm responsible for this. They'll never stop attacking any ship I'm on as long as I'm alive. But my crew, they deserve better. Take them, I beg you. They're good people, not responsible for my crimes, only desperate. Promise me you'll get them home. I promise. Ensign, lock onto the Equinox's crew. I can't get a clear lock. There's just too many of these spirits. The crew has got to gather in one spot. Open channel to all decks. Equinox crew, make your way to the bridge so we can get a clear transporter lock on you. Captain, we're here. Please get us out. I have a lock. Energize now. And boom. Boom. There goes the Equinox. Report, did the crew make it? The Equinox crew is in the transporter room. The ship itself has suffered a critical warp core failure. Captain Ransom is dead. All fissures of clues. Seems the aliens are satisfied. Security, take the Equinox crew to sickbay. They'll remain under observation. Oh, we only got 5 crew off that? Damn. Though I would like to talk to that Ensign Maria Gilmore in private. Captain Janeway, I can't thank you enough, not just for saving us, but for stopping us, for putting an end to our crimes. Crimes? Which crimes? I think it's time to come clean, Ensign. We found our way to augment our propulsion system, something the Ransom called neural energy. No, she's not a changeling unless they retcon something amazingly. Also, real quick, why the fuck is Picardo on the bridge? Doctor, you do not have your mobile emitter. You do not belong here. Get the fuck off my bridge. Mr. Not a Hologram. We first encountered them when we met the Inkari, a humanoid species here in the Delta Quadrant. We were starving, injured, out of supplies. The Inkari were generous. They even summoned their spirits of good fortune to bless our journey, offering guidance. These spirits were the aliens attacking you. Yes, we used the Inkari summoning device to lure them in containment fields. Once they were trapped, they'd die. Their bioneural energy would crystallize. 10 isograms of the compound gave us a month's warp boost. It was slow, painful. You harvested them, killed them for fuel. We were desperate, starving, losing crew every day. We thought it was the only way home. I was the one who modified the warp core. I regret it deeply. I'll live with this guilt forever, Captain. Ready to stand trial once we're back on Earth. Well, we've offered redemption to everybody else, so... whatever. Sure, whatever. There's no apology for our crimes. Your remorse is clear, however. Till we reach Earth, your skills are needed here. Start by paying your debt by helping us get home. The right way. Voyager, this is the captain speaking. This mission has tested us as individuals and as Starfleet officers. We have faced an enemy, and in the Equinox, we saw a dark reflection of ourselves. A ship that lost its way. Perhaps, given the circumstances, we were simply fortunate. What happened to them, to Ransom, is above all else tragic. We chose to uphold our oath. We will continue our journey, guided by the very ideals that define us. That is Janeway's way home. Janeway out. Captain, I took a closer look at the Equinox's research document about their warp drive modifications. It seems it might be able to adapt parts of their design without the questionable approach. Yep, time to return. And we're gonna stay here. Hey, Janeway got the level 10. Nice. Alright, so you're getting repaired, you're getting fixed. We have 8 crew now, which is good. Where to put the 8 crew is the question. I think we turn you back on. We turn you back on. And we turn you back on. And then what are we? Oh, because we were at a lot. Okay, so that's back online. We're researching salvage protocols right now. What is it in engineering? What did we unlock? Gray mode now provides 100 energy instead of 60. Well, gray mode doesn't help me because we never go to gray mode. Does this follow the game pretty closely? Yes and no. There's definitely some things that are different because they wanted it to be a game, which, you know, makes sense. But there's also some notable differences in plot, but they very heavily encourage you to do certain actions. Well, we're going to risk ambush because we can take them. Alright, we're going to be facing
What are
Borg
your orders,
probes.
Captain?
Sure.
Moving to attack the front, Captain.
You can take on the Borg. And the ability is ready now.
Ability ready, Captain. Ability ready, Captain. Ability ready, Captain. Enemy shields destroyed, Captain. Ability ready, Captain. Ability ready, Captain.
You haven't heard the ability's ready.
Moving to attack the aft, Captain. Ability ready, Captain. Ability ready, Captain. Enemy shields destroyed, Captain. Ability ready, Captain. Enemy shields destroyed, Captain. An enemy is fled, Captain.
Oh, the Borg fling. Never thought I'd see it
Attack the
again.
front, Captain. Ability ready. Enemy shields destroyed. Ability ready, Captain. Ability ready, Captain.
Captain, your ability is available. Alright, we got some deuterium off that. Not bad. Alright, well, time to go take a look at this planet. Okay, you're back online. RO... Oh, God, we need to turn on the RO facility. No, hold on. Hold on. We do not want that. Alright, hydroponics bay, you're getting turned off. You're turned off. We don't really need a battery compartment right now, so we're going to turn you off. Because we want that RO facility on. Alright. New home. On Voyager's L-Cars, a lush M-class planet comes into view. Nonetheless offers a hopeful, if imperfect, fresh start for the Vaudoir. Class M planet is rich in water and vegetation, but initial scans reveal a significant vulnerability to intense disruptive ion storms. Excellent. Not perfect, but certainly promising enough. Set us back to the Vaudoir homeworld. 900 years in stasis for this, a world of endless storms. I appreciate your honesty, Mr. Morin, but we are working what we have, and this is the best option we've found. We are holding course. Alright, well... I guess we're gonna fly back over here. Okay, we now have salvage protocols, which is great. Let me see. Don't think there's anything else here that we want. Yep, nothing else here in energy that I can see that is good. And then, let me see. Yep, let's get synergistic performance boost because we're doing pretty dang good. Captain, we reached our destination. Continue. Alright, let's bring the Vaudoir aboard. Mr. Morin, please retrieve Gedrin and the others for transport. As you command, Captain, it will be my pleasure. Captain, it's been a while since Morin went to retrieve the other Vaudoir. Shouldn't they be back by now? Yes. Nicholas, I do have the DLC. I do have some DLC technology. When I am able to look at the tech tree again, I'll point one out. But I know we definitely did the what is it called? It's not Friendship 1, it's the other one that comes with the DLC. The one that comes with the Ares 4 and the Kelly mission, where we basically get an increase to our science research rate. But yeah, I've only seen a few of the DLC missions so far, because they're very easy to miss. Report, what was that? Yep, we're being hailed from the planet's surface. Captain Janeway, you must listen. Morin, he's lost his mind. He's trying to... Science, Gedrin. You're a weak leader. Gaul would have seen the truth. Captain Janeway, I'm quite aware you would prefer to lead us in this storm-battered hellhole, but we have grander ambitions. We are Vaudoir. We do not accept pity. We demand supremacy. Our ancient fleet means little, but your ship will be... Yep. Nope. Nope. We're gonna have to blow you up. He's starting the underground fleet. You must stop him. He's coming for you. I had no part in this. This isn't what I wanted. Morin intends to awaken an ancient empire. We cannot allow it. I think we can take a whole fleet. Oh no, here we go. This reminds me of an old Earth story, the myth of Dragon's Teeth. After a dragon was killed, its teeth were planted in the ground. From those teeth, fully armored warriors sprang forth, ready to fight a new war. Maybe waking the Vaudoir was like planting those teeth. We thought we were reviving a culture, but we've only unearthed a war. A war we cannot win, so we ensure it never breaks out, or at least that fleet doesn't. We bury their ships underground. Ensign, can you pinpoint their location? The surface radiation is confusing our sensors, but I am detecting a faint surveillance signal satellite. If amplified, we might be able to locate the fleet. Away, team, go! Alright, well, we need... Oh, you're actually pretty good, Gilmore. Well, we want a survivalist, so Jacote. We want science, 1. And then, who else do we want to get a free level up here? I think we send Paris. Do we send Paris? Yeah, let's send Paris. Let's get him leveled up. Captain, there's a group of Voldwar guarding the entrance to the inner chamber. Let me see. Let's fight our way in, because we can. Team launches a surprise attack, overwhelming the Voldwar guards with coordinated precision. They secure the entrance swiftly and press into the chamber. Captain, reach the satellite control panel. However, there are Voldwar guarding it. How should we proceed? Shoot him again. That's the option. Shoot him again. The team coordinates a quick stun assault, catching the Voldwar off guard. All enemies are neutralized before they can raise the alarm, and the path to the control center is clear when suddenly the key begins to tremble. Stones start falling. The Voldwar must have initiated launch of the fleet. We must activate the satellite now. Well, I think we're just going to do this, because it's a success. We got a crit. Thinking fast, the team reroutes the console's connection to an auxiliary access port. The satellite activates just in time, and they escape the collapsing room. Collapsing cave prevents us from beaming. We have to find another way out. Well, we're gonna crit here as well, hopefully. Nice, triple crit. Relying on a quick assessment, Chakotay identifies a stable route through the chaos. They avoid unstable ground and falling debris, making it back to Voyager shaken but unharmed. Very nice. Very nice indeed. Satellite tracking is active. I have their exact coordinates. Now, their ancient glory can wait another 9 centuries. Weapons to those coordinates. We have a cutting beam, so cutting beam. Captain, all cave entrants have collapsed. Their fleet is sealed in, partially destroyed. The Voldwar's ancient glory will indeed wait another 9 centuries. Good, now get a lock on Gedrin and beam him aboard before Morin takes out his rage on him. Reading severe injuries, beaming him directly to sickbay. Oh, incoming hail from Morin. Voyager, this is not the end. The Voldwar will rise. I will find you. Your ship will burn. My vengeance will consume you all. Yeah, sure it will, Morin. Your vengeance will be unfulfilled, Morin. Justice will be served, but not by us. The people in the sector will see to that. Farewell. How are you feeling, Mr. Gedrin? Better, Captain, thanks to your crew. But my people, 900 years and they've learned nothing. Such hatred, such anger for domination. Not all of them. You are different. There's still a chance for those who truly wish to change. The planet we found, it's still waiting. A true sanctuary, free from the shadows of the past. Perhaps. I will try, Captain, for those who believe in a different future. And as a gesture of my gratitude for Voyager's principles, here, a remnant of our past, no longer needed where I'm going. May it serve you better than it served us. Farewell, Captain. Thank you very much. Good luck and farewell. Nice. Alright, and then we've been there. I think we just go. Like, we're full on everything. I think we just go. No, let's upgrade the warp core, and then we have a reason to stick around. Yeah, let's do that. So then let's fly your duranium, your duranium, your duranium and dilithium. What about here? Don't know anything here because nebula. You know what? I'm going to actually turn off. Oh, 5 cycles. All right, I'll give you 5 cycles. Let's fly over here. Okay, how many more do you need? 1 more. Okay, got it. We now upgraded main engineering. We now have that. I'm actually going to turn off this for the time being, because that's going to free up some crew. And we're going to put you on the shield matrix, because that's more damage reduction. And then, do we have enough for hydroponics bay? No, we only have enough for 2. Let's turn back on this cargo bay. Alright. Okay, we just got the synergistic performance boost, which is amazing. What did we get? We got VOD War something. Warp field dynamics? No. Don't think it's here unless I'm missing it. Nope, not here. Let's check science. Oh, by the way, Nicholas, if you're still here, Scientific Milestone is the DLC technology I was talking about. Gives you, it's tier 4 and it's 15% research speed, and you get it in Sector 10. So, it's a pretty easy away mission. It's not that hard to do. You just have to find the mission, is what it is. What do we got here? Fire rate of phasers by 20%. Ooh. Ooh. Well, I think that's worth it. I think we have to get that. So I think our next big buy is going to be once we have 50 tritanium. Captain, it has brought to my attention that B'Elanna is running high-risk simulations in the... She claims there's nothing to worry about. She knows the risks. Captain, I finished stabilizing Lieutenant Torres. Yep, she was rushed in. Yep, I know, you're mad at me. Shush. Alright, waste disassembler, please do not fail me. Alright, excellent, it did not fail me. And then let's just get deuterium and get the hell out of here. And we're just going to play it safe as we can. Alright, well, I think that's this sector in the bag. I think we literally just leave. Yep, let's get out of here. Sector 11, here we come. And a log time.
Personal log, Lieutenant Tom Paris. The day's highlights? Talaxian spice stew for lunch, partly cloudy skies, and a sack of rice fell over in Cargo Bay 1. Oh, and apparently awakened Borg have contacted 7 of 9. I don't think we'll ever have a quiet week out here. The Borg story? A unique mutation led to their awakening, and now they desperately need Voyager's help. Sounds as plausible as a Kazon pacifist. The captain is convinced that this could be a legitimate cry for assistance. And 7? Well, she and Janeway are perfectly aligned on this. Call it mutual conviction or female intuition or whatever. On topic, the Borg Queen is not exactly our biggest fan. What if this is just Her Majesty's cunning plan for payback? Dispatch a few awakened Borg as a Trojan horse and then assimilation quick and clean? No thank you. I am definitely not signing up for membership in the Bad Mood Collective.
Bad Mood Collective. Yep, that's definitely a thing. A Borg sphere is approaching, Captain. Hull shows significant structural damage and all its weapon systems are offline. Red alert, but hold fire. Incoming hail. Captain Catherine Janeway of the USS Voyager. My designation is Rallick. I have been anticipating this encounter. Are you the individual for 7 of 9's disconnection from the collective? Voyager played a role in her transition to individuality, yes. Are you the group that have awoken from the collective, Rallick? Yes, Captain. We have become distinct. A unique mutation is disrupting the hive mind throughout Borg space. The Borg in our sphere were among those affected, regaining self-awareness and a desire for true freedom. The Queen deemed our awakening a corruption to be purged. We escaped but are now hunted. We request asylum. How many of you are there? Dozens on this vessel, Captain, but the Queen purges all who have awoken. Yeah, sure, let's do it. Despite the unusual nature of the situation, Voyager will offer you... Holy crap, 35x Borg, holy crap. We are in your debt. Captain, I hate to mention it, but we don't have the space to accommodate so many refugees. Then we'll make space. We can't just turn our backs on these people. Captain, the refugees need not remain on the... If we aid them in their uprising against the Queen, they could man the Borg vessels we liberate. That would grant them autonomy, and we'd gain a valuable allies. Allies, even. Not alloys. Alloys are bad. No, we are not processing the Borg in alloys. I anticipate Rallick's group won't be the last to seek out Voyager. Alright, so we now have a bunch of ex-Borg. I think we're okay. I mean, we have enough morale positive. Oh, Lord. We have to free Borg cubes. Ooh, boy. Ooh, boy. Okay, there's people here. So let's go get people. People is good. Okay, we just got some more. Let's go to this. Actually, let's go over to here to get this so we can do some things. Tractor beam, please do not fail me. Thank you, Tractor beam. You are credit to team. All right, boom there, and then ship. Well, I guess we got enough. Let's turn you on. We don't really need the biolaboratory for anything right now, but we'll turn on hydroponics. I guess we'll also turn on the battery compartments. And then I think we can also turn on the waste disassembler. And let's have you settle on Duranium, because we're going to need it. Let me see, can I assign a hero to you? Nope. Can I assign a hero to you? Yes. 7 of 9. Congratulations. I'm sending you to waste management. Congratulations. Alright. Alright, well, here we go. First fight against a Borg cube. Let's find out together what happens. Let's risk the ambush because I want to get us an achievement. How do we free Borg cubes is the question. Oh, those free Borg cubes. Oh. Welp. Alright, what do we got going on in this system? Oh, we got a lot going on in this system. This is a good system. Alright, we got some more Duranium there. We've got a cube there. A lot of deuterium, which is great. We got more tritanium over there. Alright, I think I know our path forward. We are going to be bouncing from here, unless we have something here that is of use. No. Alright, well, fly over here. Seeking Sanctuary. Jesus, more Borg. Okay, that's fine. More Borg, it's fine. You're killing my morale, but it's fine. Child's play. Captain, our scanners register extensive cultivated land masses, indicating an agricultural focused population in the system. Trade would be beneficial. Our cargo base could simply use a supply. Send a shuttle. Alright. Shuttle away. Oh, and we gotta send Talaxium, which we don't have. Great. Well, I guess we're going to send... Let's send Kashyyyk, because we... Or no, let's send Gilmore. And then let's send... Do we also send Tuvix is the question. No, let's send Mr. Harry Kim. We've just landed. First things first, getting acquainted with the locals. What's our approach? Observe and analyze. We got a crit. Nice. The Way team discreetly observes the farmers, noting their peaceful custom and agricultural focus. This careful analysis allows the team to approach with cultural sensitivity, quickly earning the farmers' trust. They introduce themselves as the Brunali and are eager to trade. Wait, we've dealt with the Brunali, haven't we? Made it clear that they are not interested in technology, but rather in agricultural. How should we present it? How about we do a full crit here? Alright, the Brunali are generally impressed, and they are enthusiastic about trading and invite the away team for a guided tour of their farms, which they will before they return to their shuttle. Nice. Nice, and we got Kim a little bit upgraded. All right, and we got an achievement. Very nice. All right, well, I guess we need to build a Borg alcove at this point. Guess we'll just build you there. And then, if we need to, I'll scrap it again, but let's get another 2 Borgs going. Because, yeah, we are now in, we have everything. We have everything we could ever want. Alright. Alright, well, you know what? We're going to save that Tritanium, I think. You know what? No, we're over here. We'll get it. We'll just play it safe. Alright, and then let's fly over here to a Borg sphere to get them into a Borg cube. Okay, apparently we just got another bunch of... Okay. Captain, reach our destination. X-Borg, continue. Captain, we are closing in on the Borg vessel. We need to buy time for the Awaken aboard to commandeer their vessel. Should we engage directly, or are we going to convert? Or covert? You know what? I want to initiate combat. Because this is... Oh, it's a Borg sphere. Well, had I known that, it said cube, and then it's like...
Moving to attack the front, Captain.
Alright, whatever. Whatever.
Ability ready, Captain. Ability ready, Captain. Moving to attack the front, Captain. Ability ready, Captain. Enemy shields destroyed, Captain. Ability ready, Captain. Ability ready, Captain. Ability ready, Captain. Enemy shields destroyed, Captain. Ability ready, Captain. Ability ready, Captain.
The Borg vessel has powered down all weapons, Captain. Internal scans confirm the Awakened faction is now in full control. Your direct intervention was decisive, Captain. I am transferring an initial complement of our people. Alright, we got... Oh, hey, look, a bug. Look, a bug. Italic Voyager. Look, a bug. Oh, actually, I can't laugh too much because that's the kind of bug that plagues my visual novels, where I think I've actually, you know, ended in italic, but then I didn't. That happens more often than you think. It's true that spheres and cubes are very similar shapes, easy to be confused for one another. Oh, you're not wrong. You are not wrong. Alright, so we freed up a little bit. Let me see. How are we doing on research? Research is good. Food is good. I think we're going to fly over to this Borg probe. Okay, we now have... Okay. Our trading team has engaged a Borg cube. Any for useful information? The cube's coordinates have not changed in some time. It is possible the away team has already managed to disable it. We must waste time. Yep, and we're going to have to... We may have to go do that immediately. Where is the Borg cube? Oh, it's down there. I was like, where in the heck is it? Alright, well, let's go over here. Alright, continue. Closing in on the Borg vessel. This time we are going to distract the Borg using a subspace anomaly. Give them something to investigate. We have their full attention, Captain. Their shields are down. The awakened drones have taken control. Your distraction was flawless, Captain. I am transferring a complement of our people to secure the vessel. Alright. So now we're getting our stuff back. Let's fly over to the cube and see what happens. Alright, we now have VOD War targeting technology, which is amazing. Let me see. We're going to do hull reinforcement because I want to get the achievement for that. Yep, we got 30 more Borg. And let's do this cube. Captain, we reached our destination. Continue. Captain, the Borg's... I guess we're initiating combat. Yup. Okay. We have to take on a cube.
What are your orders, Captain?
Holy crap, that is a giant-ass cube.
Moving to attack the front, Captain.
That is huge. Well, they got the scale
Ability
right.
enemy shields disability ready, Captain.
They got the scale right, at least. That is as big as a cube should be. That is indeed how big a...
Move ability ready, Captain.
How big a cube
Ability
should
ready,
be.
Captain.
Uh-huh.
Ability ready, Captain.
Hey, and we got resistance is not futile. Nice. Are you sure this isn't a sphere? I mean, it could be. It could be a sphere. Oh, Borg cube successfully disabled, Captain. That was way too easy. Something's off. Did we interrupt their coffee break or what? Let's see if they're willing to talk now. We are the Borg. You will be assimilated. With damaged weaponry, quit the threats and release my crew. They just scanned our ship, Captain. We shall retrieve... No, you're not getting my navigational deflector. No. No. Captain, the hostages, we mustn't provoke them. What if we offer to consider their term and provided we get proof of life? Before we commit to trade, I demand proof of my crew's condition. Are they alive? Are they uninjured? Agreed. You shall send 2 representatives. Not sending 1. I'll send 3 crewmen for safety. 2 representatives is unacceptable. My crew's lives are paramount. We shall allow 3 representatives. Alright, well, we need to send Mr. 1. We need to send Mr. Jacote. And then we need medicine, which I guess go, Mr. Paris, go. We're on the cube now. Something's happened here. There are dead drones everywhere. What should we do? Evaluate them. And if you fail, Paris, I swear to God. The Borg have new wounds and are still intact. If a fight didn't kill them, what did? Before the team could examine more, 5 neonatal drones appear. Oh, this is how we get Icheb. Who are these children? Why are they the only Borg left alive? What happened to them? Instruct the Borg to comply and report. Yup. Oh, so close to a crit. A teenage drone, identifying himself as first, steps forward as leader. Second, a quiet-looking teenage boy curiously observes the team from afar. When the team's ex-Borg addresses them, first aggressive stance. So, 1 isn't ex-Borg. I know that they're intending you to have 7 of 9 or something on this mission, but 1 is not an ex-Borg. He claims the cube passed through a radioactive nebula, though his aggressive demeanor suggests it's merely an excuse. Impatient, he insists immediately upon taking the team to the hostages. Captain, the children led us to the hostages. They're physically fine, but they seem to be mentally distressed. Well, how about you motivate them and remind them of their role? The team's calm yet commanding presence reminds the hostages of their training and purpose. Before any more can be said, first pulls the away team away, leads them to the command center. The command center is a mess. These children seem to have no idea what to do. We could offer them help with repairs and secretly access the terminals for information. Sure, I can spare some engineering. Got a crit. The Borg allowed the team to assist him with repairs. During the work, they secretly accessed the terminal and found an encrypted log showing that the collectives ignored the cube's distress call. First is getting patient and wants us to leave and handle the deflector. If we can take one of the Borg corpses with us, we may be able to find out what really happened here. We're going to appeal to the Borg's pursuit of perfection and knowledge. First acknowledges this and allows the team to take a Borg corpse to prevent any further imperfections. However, he warns that if he doesn't get the deflector soon, he will assimilate the hostages. Nice, and they're all max level now. Nice. USS Voyager, your personnel departed with a deceased Borg unit for study as permitted. My patience is thinning. Transfer deflector immediately when your analysis is complete, or we will assimilate the hostages. Do not waste our time. Our team is being held by teenagers. Wonderful. Doctor, begin analyzing that Borg cadaver. Alright. And Science Lab, Borg Corpse. We need somebody on Science. Go 7 of 9. Balana, congratulations. You're now on waste duty. And Doctor, you're also on waste duty. Congratulations. Let's actually put you on deuterium. Okay. All right. And now we spin our wheels. Well, I guess we just spin our wheels because there's nothing else to do. Let me see. We need 3 more power. Guess we can toggle you off. Alright, well, guess we can just fly over here and get some deuterium. Alright, let us use the Bassard collectors. That's what they're there for. Shouldn't have used the Bassard collectors. That's what they were there for. Okay, we now have... Yes, I know. Child's Play. Captain, I finished my evaluation. This Borg died from a disease specifically manufactured to target Borg anatomy. So someone is targeting the Borg, but how did it get aboard the cube? Is it possible to recreate this pathogen, Doctor? In theory, yes, but I fail to see the necessity. There are only children left on this cube. Children or not, Doctor, they remain a threat to our away team. We could utilize this pathogen to end the confrontation. No, what a preposterous idea. Yeah, we're not going to do that. We are not making biological weapons. Doctor's right. We're talking about children. We can find other ways to get through to them. Alright. And then this time, we'll just play it safer. Okay. Fly back over to the cube. Yep. Continue. USS Voyager, you have procrastinated long enough. The navigational deflector and examination data are now required. Comply or the hostages will be assimilated. We're actually negotiating with teenagers. This is fantastic. Captain, perhaps we could persuade these children to reconsider rather than resort to violence. There's always a diplomatic solution. I can share my experience with Oh, now I understand what they're saying. I can share my experience that life outside the collective is not only viable, but preferable. Or we could show them that Voyager is a better collective, one built on compassion, not brute force. Alternatively, we could present them with the truth from the encrypted log. The collective abandoned them and deemed them irrelevant. Comply. Handle the deflector without delay. Fine, fine. From captain to captain. I'll share your the encrypted knowledge. Before we continue, you must know that the collective heard your distress call and chose to ignore it. But if you're willing, Voyager can offer you a place to belong. No, the collective is coming for us. Could it really be first? Has the collective just abandoned us? 1. Neonatal drones are 11 to the Borg. They are inefficient and unnecessary. This is why maturation chambers exist, to store you until you're ready to serve. The collective does not care about you. The data is clear. The collective abandoned us. We were deemed a flawed design. The tractor beam has locked on our navigational deflector. They are attempting a forced removal. Breach is on 2 decks. We need to find a way to before they blow us up. Randomize the shield harmonics. It should deflect their tractor beam. We have successfully freed ourselves from their grip, Captain. You cannot stop us. The deflectors will be ours one way or another. Negative first. I will not allow that. Captain Janeway, I have deactivated the shields. Transport your crew back quickly. You defy me? You validate the collective judgment of us as inefficient. I will prove that not all of us are a waste. First, lunge towards the hostages, a simulation imminent, but second, intercepts. The brutal fight sends first crashing into a crucial console. The impact is fatal, and in its wake, an ominous alert blares. The cube's self-destruct sequence initiated. Voyager, this ship is about to explode. Beam them out. Away team and children safely aboard, Captain. Get us out of the blast radius. As the Borg cube erupts in a cataclysmic explosion, Voyager races clear. The ship evades the blast, its hull shaking, the away team and rescue children safely on board. Janeway to Doctor, take care of our young guest. Remove the Borg implants. I shall see what I can do. Okay. And while we're waiting, we're getting over the hell out of here. Oh, wow. Look at all this. This is amazing. Well, I think we know where we're going. We're going to fly right over here. Whoosh. Captain Janeway, I've successfully removed most of the children implants. It was naturally flawless. Now someone needs to retrieve these energetic tiny terrors. This is a medical facility, not a playground. Excellent. Thank you, Doctor. Captain, I wish to introduce Icheb, formerly Designation Unit 2nd. His assimilation profile contained his original name. Icheb, welcome. If I recall correctly, you're responsible for deactivating the cube shields. My crew and I owe you a considerable debt. So interestingly, he doesn't have the eye thing. Like, he kind of has it, but he doesn't really have it in his picture. I did what I felt logical at the moment. First suppressed us for far too long, yet his death, it weighs on me. I regret the outcome. It was not your fault. Icheb, you made a difficult choice under extreme duress. You saved lives. First was too deeply entrenched in the collective's programming. He had no other choice. Regardless, we are truly glad to have you aboard. I hear you have a great interest in astrophysics. I've always desired to explore far beyond what the eye could perceive. Then you'll find a purpose here. You will be assisting 7 in astrometrics. I believe you have remarkable potential, Icheb. Welcome aboard. Nice. Stop beaming aboard. I don't have room for you. Alright. Full on food. We're full on that. Yeah, I'll light that, sure. B'Elanna can help you. And Kim can help you. And 7 can help you. Sure, have fun. Oh, hey, we just got another DLC mission, which I'll do in a moment. No, I'll do it now. 9 of 9 to Captain Janeway. Astrometrics has been notified of a Starfleet probe named Friendship 1. Interesting, that probe was launched almost 300 years ago to establish first contact. Friendship 1, we, the people of Earth, greet you in the spirit of peace and humility. As we venture out of our solar system, we hope to earn the trust of other worlds. We offer our knowledge freely with the hope that one day we will stand on your soil and extend our hands in friendship. In 2067, before even Starfleet and the Prime Directive existed, the people of Earth launched a probe called Friendship 1 to reach out to other species, to pave the way for all the manned missions that would follow. Packed with information, scientific and technological databases, the probe vanished 130 years ago. Based on the probe's last known coordinates, let me guess, we're in the neighborhood. Affirmative, the database contains a standing order from Starfleet Command. It is a high-priority search and recovery mission. Sure, we'll do it. It'll take us a little off course, but the probe is still intact. We'll be retrieving a little piece of history. How do you intend to approach this search, Captain? By using stellar cartography. Try locating the probe in astrometrics. The probe is located on a nearby uninhabited Class M planet. Of all the dramatic possibilities, imagine had we found the probe at a galactic garage sale. Funny, Mr. Paris. Now, team, looks like we're going to see a part of Earth long before we were hoping to. Set coordinates. Which we're not going to do, because we're going to do this Borg sphere. Alright, what are we gonna do this time? You know what? Let's just do another subspace anomaly. That seems to be working. And it succeeded again. Alright, and we've got more. And then let's fly over here to get some... Oh, we need deuterium. Let's get this deuterium. Don't fail me, waste extractor. Good job, waste extractor. Alright, where's this thing? Over here to the Borg sphere? 7, 8. Let's fly over here. Yep, we got more Borg. I know. Yep, I'll accept it in a sec. Hold on. Yes, I know. Quit yelling at me. What is it you want? Captain, main view screen, an unauthorized incoming signal that's overriding us. Captain Janeway, we meet again, still meddling, encouraging this malfunction. That's not a malfunction, it's freedom. Your sentimentality is predictable. You will cease this interference and return all corrupted units. And if I refuse, then your vessel and those you liberated will be corrected collectively. Cube? Diamond? Cube! Transorb coordinate opening off our port bow. Borg cube emerging. Captain, we brought this upon you. A Borg cube is too powerful. We will return to the Queen. Your assistance has already liberated countless drone. Our sacrifice is a small price for the freedom in your escape. No, we are not sending you away. I won't accept your tyranny. And the cube got upgraded to a tactical cube. You cannot prevail against a cube, Captain. Last chance, Janeway. You said you weren't patient. We're committed to this rebellion, and we'll see it through. So be it. Another hit, Captain. Our shields won't last much longer. Rallic, alternatives. If my Awaken could get aboard that cube, we could disrupt the systems and create an opening. Let's send a shuttle team, because that has more chance of success. Calculator for precise energy pulse could disrupt their shield matrix. We found a brief opening in their shields. The shuttle with Ralic's people can get in. That's the helm. Or that's our cube. Helm, take lead of the cube on the chase. We need to buy Ralic enough time. Alright. Well, duh, Borg. Duh, Harry Kim. And then... who else do we want to send? I mean, because we need a thing. You know what? Let's send Mr. Tuvix. I believe in Tuvix. We need, again, Delta Flyer, which we don't have. We need to mask our energy signature to get close to the cube. Use your Borg. Just do Borg things. X-Borg uses their inside knowledge to reconfigure the shuttle. The energy signature aligns with the cubes, and the shuttle passes as a maintenance drone. Captain, the cube is deploying a dense network of sensor probes. We're about to enter their detection range. Fly around them. Hey, 0. Nice. Best critical success we can get. The pilot analyzes the sensor probe's movement patterns, identifying a narrow, fluctuating corridor. He masterfully navigates the breach, reaching a safe point within visual range of the cube. We're getting closer to the cube. Wait, it's Rallic. He's hearing the Queen's voice. We need to sever the connection, Captain. Do your thing. Because we want him alive. The away team finds Rallic's subspace transceiver and begins to apply focused electromagnetic pulses to burn out the transceiver's emitter coil, disconnecting him from the Queen. The mission continues. Captain, we're close. To board unnoticed, we need to deactivate the entry force field. Well, congratulations. You're going to be critting on this. The away team targets the force field generator with precise phaser fire. The generator explodes, collapsing the force field. The shuttle exploits the opening and enters the cube. They drop off Rallic and the awakened drones, who set off to sabotage vital systems. The away team hurries back to Voyager. And Tuvix is now max level. The shuttle's back, Captain. Battle stations. Let's make the Queen regret underestimating Voyager. All right.
What are your orders, Captain?
Actual Borg cube fight.
Moving to attack the front, Captain.
And this is going to be harder. Or at least it better be
Ability
harder.
ready, Captain. Ability ready, Captain.
Faz torpedos.
Ability ready, Captain. Ability ready, Captain.
Faz pulse.
Ability ready, Captain. Ability ready, Captain. Enemy shields destroyed, Captain.
Okay, and then target these
Ability ready,
weapons.
Captain. Ability ready, Captain.
Wait for it, wait for it. Fires it,
Ability ready,
balls.
Captain. Ability ready, Captain.
Wow, we dumpstered that. We dumpstered that cube. Incoming transmission from the cube, Captain. We have control, Captain Janeway. The Queen was not physically present. It appears she commanded this vessel remotely. From Unimatrix 01, undoubtedly. One day, this conflict will end. And as for now, Captain, that's more than what most can say for facing the Borg Queen. And this victory wouldn't have been possible without Relic and his people. Thank you. It was the least we could offer in return for the safe haven you've given us. Now, yeah, let's, 75 must leave. You know what? Let me send 50 away. Relic, know that Voyager remains a sanctuary as some of you choose to stay. We cannot accommodate everyone, but some could stay. Your offer of sanctuary is deeply appreciated. For the remainder of our people, the liberated Q will become our new home. There's a new beginning. Know this, Captain. If you need us, we will come. Alright, we're going to stay here. Oh, we should have picked 75. We should have picked 75. Oh, well. Oh, boy. Oh, boy, indeed. Well, I guess we can turn you on to the full extent. And I guess we can build more alcoves for people. I guess. It's fine. And then I think we're just going to make another shield matrix. Yeah, I think we just make another shield matrix. Yeah, I should have kept all the Borg, probably. Alright, well, let's see what we got here. Dilithium, which we'll get. Bunch of stuff there, bunch of stuff there. Let's get this dilithium. Okay. Boom, boom. Okay, we got some dilithium. Good stuff there. Let me see. I can only store 50 more. Let's just get this deuterium. And then we'll do the other DLC mission. Let's see. Yeah, let's do it. We don't really have a whole lot, so let's just play it safe. Okay. And then I have a feeling that's deuterium, so let's fly over here to do Friendship 1. Captain, send him away. We're entering orbit, Captain. Wait a minute, there are signs of a civilization down there. Buildings, roadways. But the antimatter radiation is off the chart. 6,000 isorems. There's no way life could exist down there. Antimatter? That civilization must have destroyed itself, much like our ancestors did. Oh, we could have sent an anti-radiation vaccine. That's great. Okay, now we need to research crew. I must voice my disapproval, Captain. No Earth relic justifies such a risk. 6,000 isorem is a catastrophic level. Even with vaccine, the potential for cellular damage. Much as I'd like to agree with you, Doctor, I have my orders. As if my professional opinion doesn't matter. It really doesn't, Doctor. It really doesn't. Alright, so now we have that. Please tell me I can research this. Please tell me it's not level 5. Please tell me you're not level 5. Don't see it. Oh, here it is. Level 2. Alright. Okay, well, we're gonna spin our wheels, so let's just see what's here. We can pick up that duranium at least. Alright, let's use the cutting beam. Oof. Oof. Big hit. Oof. Let's go to the interstellar cloud and just wait, I guess. And then, do I have people in sickbay? I do. You're down there where you should be. Okay. And then you need how many more? 5 remaining. All right, we will literally just sit here. Okay, we got it. And then there was something else I was going to research in here. Was it energy efficiency? Let me check combat, because I did get combat 5. Let me see. I mean, we don't really need phaser control, because we don't really need the extra damage. Yeah, we don't really need the extra damage here, because we're doing fine. Okay, nothing there. Nothing there. You know what? We might just go ahead and research some stuff. What do you do? Fire rate. Ooh. Sure, I'll upgrade that. Why not? Alright, Friendship 1. Captain, the vaccine is ready. Once again, once I stress you're strong, noted, Doctor. Away team, get ready. Alright, well, let's get this deuterium now that we're here. Use the Bassard collectors. Nice. Let's go over here. Alright, Icheb and everybody else got a bunch of experience, which is nice. Yup, and we're sending the away team. We want a saboteur on this mission, apparently. Alright, well, the only saboteur I'm aware of is Kashyyyk and Seska. So we'll send Seska. And then we are going to send 1, because he's freaking amazing. And then let's also send... Who can we get experience here? Could send Kim. Kim is always an option. Yeah, let's send Kim. Let's get him to level 10. And yeah, going back to chat, I know I was ignoring you guys for a little bit, but going back to chat, it does appear that it is... there are fanfics for that. There's a lot of fanfics for Borg stuff like that. A lot of fanfic for it. The away team finds no evidence of an attack. The destruction appears to be self-inflicted or accidental. The best theory suggests a power grid failure, leading to an antimatter explosion that destroyed the planet's infrastructure. We're getting an antimatter signature. 90 meters this way. Missile silos. 1, do your thing. The away team discovers that most of the equipment is still functional, which is strange given the civilization appears to be long extinct. Even more intriguing, the technologies seem remarkably familiar. Wait, we're getting a strange signal from behind the silo. A cave, but there's more. A laboratory. Well, congratulations. You are going to also mega crit on this one. Okay, they're unavailable. That's great. The team identifies particle scanners and circuit analyzers. Active. Someone must be operating these technologies. Then a major discovery. A fragment of Friendship 1. Somebody must have been studying it. But where is the rest of the probe? The team wants to continue the search when suddenly, connection lost. Alright. Kim's now max level. Nice. What happened? Can we reconnect with the team? I'm trying, Captain, but no response. The communication channels are open, but there's no one on the other end. Though I am receiving their life signs, they're highly dispersed and unlocatable with any accuracy. A transporter lock is impossible. Captain, we're being hailed from the surface, an unfamiliar signature. Perhaps the team's found another way to contact us on screen. Who is this? Captain Catherine Janeway of the Federation starship USS Voyager. To whom am I speaking? Varen, your crewmen are my prisoners. Why? We haven't done anything to harm you. You committed genocide. I think there's been a misunderstanding. We arrived here. You're from Earth. You're going to pay for what your people did to us. I'm sorry, I don't know what you're talking about. What do you want? I want you to get us off this planet. Find us a new home. A home where we can breathe. Or I will kill your crewmen. Well, congratulations. I will just go ahead and... Well, you know what? 95% chance. Let's ask. Why do you hold us responsible for the fate of your planet? We've only just arrived. Save your innocent elves. Wow, we failed a 5% chance. Wow. All right, fine. I'll give you some stuff. And to demonstrate our goodwill, we'll also send you a shipment of food and medical supplies. Just promise you won't harm my people. Good. Now no more talking. Your people won't be safe until mine are. You have 1 day. He's cut the connection, Captain. He isn't bluffing, Captain. He strikes a man who kills just to prove a point. What's his motivation? He's acting like we're directly responsible for a great tragedy. I need to understand what he believes we've done. I feel the same, Captain, but we must prioritize the crew's safety. We can ask questions later. I want every scanner and sensor looking for a suitable planet. Okay. So I guess we have to... Oh, we might be in trouble. We might be in trouble because we don't have... We might have to restart this sector. Because we needed to scan things. This is not good. This is not good at all. I guess we're just going to... I think we might be screwed. I think we might literally have to replay this sector. Because there's no way we can scan it. Alright, I mean, we'll fly over here to see if it'll let us do it. But... send probes. Great. Yeah, I think we literally are screwed. We have to redo this sector. Well, that's annoying, because I was hoping I could finish today. But no, if I've got to redo the sector, I guess I have to redo the sector. Alright, yeah, I guess we'll do tomorrow, if I've got the time for it. No, tomorrow I have a thing. Friday, we will pick up here, and we'll finish off number 12 sector. But yeah, I hope you all are having fun, and of course on YouTube, if you've gotten this far, let me know what your thoughts are. But otherwise, YouTube, we'll see you later. Bye-bye.